Antonio's Sports Center.
In the NFL, pass rusher Jadeveon Clowney is going back where it all began as he's signing a one-year deal with the Houston Texans. Back in 2014, the Texans drafted him number 1. Glass played for him back in 2018. Clowney spent last season with the Dallas Cowboys, where he led the team with 8.5 sacks and 12 tackles for a loss in just 13 games. Finally, in Major League Baseball news, the Houston Astros swept the Texas Rangers over the weekend, finishing it out with a 7-3 win yesterday. They've now overtaken the Rangers and hold a 2.5-game lead in the AL West. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, this is the AJ and Rob Show with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. It's the AJ and Rob Show, 94.1. I'm AJ, and that means that this fella here must be Rob. Good morning, Rob.
Must be. Morning.
Robert
Morning,
Thompson. Oh,
morning,
yes.
all. Glad to be here.
Oh, yes.
Going to be a hell of a week.
Yeah. So Vic is gone. Victor Brown.
He hasn't gone fishing yet. He's in full prep. Remember, he was going today.
Yeah.
So he's gone all week, but he's not here today.
Edwin, you might have to do some camera adjusting as the show goes on.
Yeah, we tend to follow.
It only happens when I'm running the board.
No, it happens literally every day, so don't worry about it. Yeah. Good morning, Edwin. How are you, friend?
Morning. I'm doing good.
Okay.
It was a good weekend.
Good enough that you didn't watch SummerSlam.
Yeah.
I saw the pregame.
You had one assignment.
Had one job.
Pregame was great.
And, I mean, when you say the pregame, it was hours long. Like, all that was on ESPN this weekend
I don't
was
wrestling.
wrestling.
And Edwin said, well, I saw the pregame. Like the pregame, you say.
Yeah. Like, it was like
it was Super Bowl
a panel outside, and like, it was.
I'm shocked that there's, considering how busy the sports world is, they had so much time to devote to a wrestling event.
Well, I can't believe.
Dude. Sure, why not, man?
I can't believe the results. I mean, it was unprecedented.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine the remarkable outcomes. Because this isn't really the Super Bowl, is it? This is kind of like the NFC AFC championships as far as value. It's not like they're headed toward the Super Bowl, but this one is not quite there.
No, this is like I think when I was a kid, they had 4 big events. Wrestling did.
That's changed.
Well, now they have. I mean, now they've got pay-per-view every month.
But the 4 that you were talking about still exist, right? Like the 4 majors.
I think so.
Like there's the Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble's in January.
And I know that because we've hosted
here a couple times. WrestleMania is the big one.
That's the Super Bowl.
That's in like April or May.
Okay.
They do SummerSlam in the summer, obviously. It's always around this time, August. And then Survivor Series happens around Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
But
those are still in play,
But
right?
I don't know if that's still like the biggest ones.
It has to be.
Well, but since then, they've like absorbed other companies. So I don't know what all it is.
Well, as a neophyte, as a former, as one who was still in the ether, but not involved, I think there's still the 4 majors. And I think this was just last night.
I believe you.
Was just one of them. So it's not the Super Bowl, but a worthy close to this chapter of the year.
But they've started doing it where they've got to have every event has to be 2 nights now. And it just seems like kind of overkill.
Do you think that's because no pay-per-view now? It's just so they have to add up more ad revenue, so they have to add another night?
Ad revenue, but I'm guessing gate too.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
but if you're relying on your gate to make your money, you're probably not making much. I mean, honestly, the gate helps, and I'm sure you're pulling millions in the gate.
Yeah,
but the money's in the ad time. So I think probably the combination of the two. And they put him. It was in Minneapolis, right? So they fill a dome. They fill.
Yeah,
so they're putting 70,000. So that might matter.
Yeah, I would say an extra gate matters because
I'm not saying it doesn't, but the money, I'm sure it's probably 3-1 as far as ad revenue to gate. So I guess to just supplement the $100 for the pay-per-view for one night, they'll run it for 2. And I guess you're feeding the beast on top of that. I mean, I was joking. There's literally nothing in the world going on. You want to talk about a great weekend to choose. It's like ESPN literally cleared the sports schedule. Said you're allowed one bit of news outside of wrestling. So baseball, make a deal, and we're going to cover wrestling. And we'll feel legitimate because we're talking about the trade deadline, but we're going to make our money running wrestling.
Okay, so it says here the WWE now has 5.
Oh, we've added
They
another.
call them a Big 5, and it's considered. SummerSlam is considered WWE's second biggest event of the year behind WrestleMania. Okay.
Like the NFC Championship.
So it says WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, Survivor Series, and Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank. That's a new one.
Yeah.
Sounds like a slot machine.
Yeah, this sounds great, though. Sounds great. I bet it's awesome. I can't wait to have a 2-night event and have it be all over ESPN for the weekend. So that'll be fun.
Do we get to host that one?
I don't know. No. I don't know when San Antonio's back on the. We've got to build a new dome.
Well, we got to get the mayor. We got to get the mayor occupied.
You know,
we got to get
Spurs
the mayor
Jesus,
occupied on something else.
Spurs Jesus, I'd love to have wrestling here as much as anybody, but we just don't have the votes.
Have you heard this crazy woman now wanting to revote this thing in November?
No.
Have you heard about this?
Revote Marvel?
Yes.
Oh, this woman is intent on having one term.
I don't understand. Seriously, are you just that misinformed? This wasn't just kind of a win. This was a juggernaut win for the vote. If you look at the vote, this wasn't a tight vote. This was a resounding build it. You know, if you look back at the numbers, it's very hard to get the kind of numbers that we saw with the dome vote, with the Marvel vote. Yeah. I mean, it's a resounding yes, build it. And for her to still stand there, especially after squeezing the Spurs for that $2.5 million.
Right.
I mean, all this, lady, just simmer down now. Simmer down.
Yeah, I'm not sure what her long game is. It just doesn't seem like she's not reading the room.
That's what I'm trying to get. And you know, the thing is, this could be a springboard for you. I mean, if you just understand politics, you're in a good place right now.
Yeah, doesn't seem that hard to figure out.
I don't understand. I get the feeling by Friday, this little escapade will be put to bed quickly. We'll have a backtrack statement probably within the next 48 hours.
Yeah,
we'll have what I meant was statement coming from the mayor's office, because are you crazy?
Yeah.
I mean, we've done this. Anyway, let's talk about more fruitful things.
Edwin, you've got one assignment during the first break. I need to figure out because it says that CM Punk defeated Cody Rhodes.
What? Old man Rhodes' boy?
Yeah. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, his son is Cody Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes was defeated by the CM Punk for the undisputed WWE Championship. So CM Punk is now the undisputed WWE Champion, but it also says here that Roman Reigns defeated Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Well, I was going to say, it sounds like we left a weight limit, because I know young Rhodes is not a heavyweight.
Yeah.
He ain't built like his daddy.
No. But everybody's a heavyweight.
Well, I mean, what I'm saying is that when you just said WWE champion, I thought, normally I hear heavyweight. And I didn't, and now I know why.
Yeah, I gotta figure out what's going on.
Because didn't that used to be like you would be the cruiserweight or intercontinental? Like if you're the intercontinental, it was kind of like you were the lightweight.
Chad Gable won the WWE Intercontinental Championship, so that still exists.
I don't know then.
But I need to know which one of those championships is the and it has WWE United States Championship. There's lots
like
of champions.
AAA champion. I'll take the heavyweight. To me, that's the headliner.
Well, that was the headliner of the whole event. That was night two's headliner was the World Heavyweight Championship. Roman Reigns defeats Seth Rollins by pinfall, a 33-minute match.
Oh, yawn.
God, that's excessive, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like watching a 109-inning game.
Good Lord, 33-minute pro wrestling
I hope there
match.
were chairs and tables involved.
I would hope, but it doesn't say so. It does say here that Danhausen. It appears to be a one-word name. Defeats Dominic Mysterio in a human monies on a pole match.
Cool.
And he won by inflicting a curse on Dominic Mysterio. That is That's got to be against the rules.
I can't imagine.
I mean, come on.
What do you do when you're a ref in this thing?
Well, yeah. Well,
check mitts, check the pants.
Yeah. Let's. Whoa. You can't do that.
You can't. That's not a wand,
you
is
can't.
it?
No. Defeated him by wizardry. This is
that a wand?
Doesn't feel right to me. Doesn't feel right. But that's what happened. So congratulations to the winners, all the champions, all 8 champions crowned last night. Also Liv Morgan is the women's champion, the world champion of the women. So
did she win that, or was it?
No, she won it.
Oh.
She defeated Io Sky.
So she's the new.
No, it says here she was the champion already. She defended.
Oh, so defending it. Right.
Yeah, she defended. Lots of defending champions over the weekend.
Long live the queen.
Long live the queen. And Edwin, next time we give you an assignment, please come prepared.
I mean,
I know it sounds like I know a lot about wrestling right now.
But you didn't watch it, did you?
No, we told you to watch.
No, I just
right now he's
But
reading.
you're the wrestling person, aren't you?
What? I don't know.
This has nothing to do with what he is or isn't.
I was a wrestling person when I was 11 and 12 years old.
Oh, I've never been a wrestling person.
Well, that's why
you were under assignment to go and watch it with.
I thought it was on ESPN, but he had to stream it somewhere else.
And you don't have the internet?
No, I do, but I didn't want to pay for it.
Sacrifice your body for the team.
You could have
written
written it off.
Here. You're getting all kinds of overtime.
You could have written it off.
Yeah. Saving salary cap space.
It's all right. You're saving cap space?
Yeah.
For a player to be named later?
Like the Milwaukee Brewers, I'm saving cap space.
You need the money.
I didn't want to go after Scooble, so exactly.
It's for the dates, right?
Absolutely.
For the ladies?
Yeah, we're saving.
Yeah, Edwin's got.
I didn't want to give up any prospects farm
party
system.
money.
Yeah.
I got you.
Any prospect? Why you should have invited a date over to your house to watch wrestling.
Yeah, that's a Netflix and chill kind of evening.
Girls love that.
They love wrestling.
Love that.
Big pot of chili and some popcorn and wrestling.
Chili and popcorn?
Oh boy.
Is that good?
You got to mix them. It's
yeah, you mix it together. If she'll stay with that, that's
they call
a girl
it. They call it chili pop.
Yeah. You want to talk about
I like chili mac.
Well, that's what you do later.
Oh,
do the chili mac.
The chili mac. All right, enough nonsense here. We'll.
Then I gotta go.
I say that we'll deep dive SummerSlam in the next over the next 3 hours. No, we won't. I will, but the other thing, the other report from SummerSlam, I didn't tell you. Brock Lesnar is defeated by Obafemi.
Excuse you.
This may sound like a repeat from WrestleMania when Obafemi defeated Brock Lesnar and then Brock Lesnar retired, an emotional retirement. You remember?
Like Brock is Manny Pacquiao.
But then Brock Lesnar came back, and then he got beat again by the same guy, and then retired again.
I'm just going to say it by just eyesight, just by the eye test. There's no way Brock Lesnar ever loses a real fight. His head is like an anvil.
Well, yeah. If it was a real fight.
If it was a real fight,
yeah.
Then Brock Lesnar would never lose unless it's a guy from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Ever, to anyone.
Well, I mean, he did actually fight in the UFC, and he did eventually lose.
Well, professionally, I should say. In that realm, yes.
But of these pro wrestlers, he would beat them up.
Yeah. So whenever I hear he lost.
But also this guy that he was wrestling against.
He's a big old boy. I'm looking at it.
Is 6'6", 300 pounds.
Big old boy.
He's from Nigeria. Edwin, you are of Nigerian descent, correct?
Yep.
Do you know any
Femis?
Any Femis?
I've heard of Femi.
Okay, he was born Toriolua Oshiumi Isaac Odugbesin.
Oh, it's not. So he's not a Femi.
He's not a Femi?
He's a Besson.
Oh, man.
He's a Odugbesin.
And by the way, Brock's kind of loosened up. He's not quite the jacked up dude he used to be. I didn't feel so bad seeing him now.
Wow.
It makes some sense.
You'd probably kick his ass now, you mean?
I'd take his ass out.
I think
you
probably
me?
might.
Yeah.
I don't trust
ass old man.
I like a flat top Brock Lesnar, not top knot.
It's
Brock
not a good
Lesnar.
look, really. He looks like he's really let himself go. It's kind of like he looks like Thor after he got his ass kicked.
Kind of
just sitting around drinking a lot.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I can fight.
Yeah, I don't like it when tough guys have the top knot.
Yeah, it's hard to take you seriously.
It throws me off, man. It really does. All right, let's take a break. It's a Monday. We got some sports to talk. We got some stuff to talk. Some fun, frivolity, and otherwise. It is the AJ and Rob Show 94.1.
Talk to the boys. 210-656-3776. This is the AJ and Rob Show. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. For the most part, in good shape. We've still got this one trouble spot on the northeast side in Selma. 35 southbound approaching Olympia Parkway. It is an accident. We've got 2 right lanes blocked. Delay start at Evans. Wurzbach Parkway at Wetmore. Still working that wreck at that intersection. Looking good, 90 eastbound 211 to 410, and traffic flowing freely, 35 northbound Randolph to Schwab Road. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Star is sending our boys to see the boys. Our AA Best Bail Bonds coverage of Dallas Cowboys Training Camp in Oxnard, California continues all this week. Sponsored in part by Southern Recipe Pork Rinds and AARP San Antonio, South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Hello, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney who has practiced law here in San Antonio since 1994. Over the past 30 years, I've represented hundreds, if not thousands, of victims of negligent drivers. If you've been in an auto accident, you can choose a billboard lawyer, but I'd ask you to consider calling me. We have only one rule in my office. If my client's happy, I'm happy. My team and I place a premium on communication because I believe there can be no daylight between an effective attorney and his client. I do not charge for an initial consultation. If you've been injured in a traffic collision, just call my office, 210-900-0400. There's no charge. I want to make sure that the decisions you make immediately after an accident are smart decisions. The other driver's insurance company and your own insurance company will want to talk to you immediately after the accident. My advice: talk to me first. Many adjusters play fair, but I've seen more than a few that do not. If you've been injured by a negligent driver, call me, Jason Thompson. My number is 210-900-0400. That's 210-900-0400.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Still sleeping on that old bed? Mattress Firm's sleep experts can help you choose the perfect upgrade. They'll guide you every step, answering your questions. Shop today and save big during the best sale of the year. They make sleep easy.
You know your age, your weight, your income, maybe even the mileage on your car, but what's your testosterone level, and is that level normal for your age? If you don't know the answer, Synergenics Testosterone Weight Loss can help, and they'll do it for free. Go take a free testosterone test and find out if Synergenics can help invigorate your life like it has for thousands of other men in San Antonio. Visit SynergenicsHealth.com and book your free T-test today. SynergenicsHealth.com. Move over, Chips. There's a new crunchier MVP in the snack aisle. Enter pork rinds. Southern Recipe pork rinds are low-carb, gluten-free, and packed with protein to keep you going. And the flavors, big, bold, crunchy. From sweet barbecue to hot honey, every bite brings that flavor-packed crunch you crave. Grab your favorites today at H-E-B or online at porkrinds.com. Southern Recipe pork rinds are your snack time, crunch time hero.
DQ presents the Blizzard Double Flip Deal. For a limited time, when you buy one Blizzard treat, you get a second for just 99 cents. That's 2 Blizzards, 2 spoons, 2 flavors, and 2 flips. So don't miss out on the Blizzard Double Flip Deal, available only for a limited time and happening now at DQ. Because the only thing better than a Blizzard treat is a second Blizzard treat for just 99 cents. It's a deal to flip for. The Blizzard Double Flip Deal. Get it in the app. Participation may vary.
Everywhere you look, things are getting more expensive. But at Consumer Cellular, we're lowering the price for those 50 and up. Now you can get unlimited everything for just $35 a line. That's $35 a month for unlimited talk, text, and data. Switch to the carrier ranked #1 in network coverage and customer satisfaction and get unlimited everything for just $35 a month. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit Consumer Cellular online or in-store today. Price includes $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. Taxes and fees apply. Data speeds reduced after 35 gigabytes. Rankings done by 2025 ACSI survey.
Awesome Tickets is your personal ticket broker. Big games, big concerts, big events. Need tickets? Stay local and call Awesome Tickets. Stop paying all those crazy fees on ticket apps. Awesome Tickets has your tickets for all the sports, concerts, any city, any event. Avoid the ticket app fees. Since 1994, Awesome Tickets is local and veteran owned. You deserve Awesome Tickets. Call 210-226-5136 or online at awesometix.com. That's awesome, T-I.
Edwin, did you make the thing for the YouTube, like the
skin? The skin?
Yeah.
I doubt it.
No, I did. I know you're in a Cowboys jersey.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
Well, it wouldn't have made sense to put you in a Bills jersey and when I put Cowboys Training Camp.
Well, couldn't you just put me in like just a regular T-shirt or no shirt?
You don't like Joe Milton? Isn't that number 10?
I've got no idea who number 10 is.
That is Joe Milton.
Character.
You know, you in the Joe Milton jersey, you look pretty good.
I don't even look like me. I look like Dana White in that photo. Look, is that me or Dana White?
No, I've looked at it. That's
Dana White.
That's a bad.
Would you prefer the Josh Allen jersey?
I would have just preferred me not wearing a shirt at all.
You have to have a jersey on.
No, you don't have to have a jersey.
It's the rules. You have to wear a jersey.
Not all sports radio people have to be in jerseys
those are the
all
rules.
the time.
You have to wear a jersey.
Yeah.
You don't wear it.
You look good in the Joe Milton jersey.
Okay, fine. All right.
That's a joke. You know, you go to training camp, which we're not there, but the boys are. We should call and wake them up. We're going to call them in a minute.
Well, no, we said I told him we'd call him on Tuesday.
I told Minix I was calling him today.
There's nothing to talk to him about yet.
I don't care. It's 4:20 in the morning for them. I want to find out.
You're just angry.
Yeah. Well,
You're so angry.
So we still might call him, or at least I
am. Let's see. I'm being corrected about how to pronounce some of the pro wrestlers. So
what?
It's not Io Sky, it's Io Sky, according to Estrada. He's shaming me.
Last time I saw him, it was at Neosa.
And Daniel says, "What's Lesnar? 68 and on Social Security?
He's
59.
He's got a lovely daughter too,
and he's retired again. So maybe not. And then a lot of people talking about lady basketball. That was the other big sport of the weekend, the big sporting event. There was lots of lady basketball on this weekend. That was all that mattered over the weekend.
Who cares?
Wrestling
this weekend,
and lady basketball.
God, and even though I'm not going to care when it's on, I'm so happy that this was the last weekend until February that we were not going to have football.
Well,
I know, like I said,
football, yeah.
Thank God. I know I'm not going to care when it hits, but at least it's comforting knowing it's on. That no matter what, if I'm on the couch,
it's almost time.
It starts Thursday night.
Yeah.
So not that I'm going to care, and by week 3 of this crap, I'm going to be tired of this. But at least it's this crap and not what this weekend sucked as far as I was on the couch. I told AJ I did nothing positive this week, and I saw nothing.
And we're going to have Hard Knocks. Like
finally,
it's coming. Like the time is coming. There was baseball this weekend. If you're a sports head, the Stros put belt to ass on the Rangers.
Take the lead, man.
Sweep the Rangers.
But the bigger news was the Scooble deal. I mean,
and that's what everybody's up in arms about.
It's such a baseball thing. I mean, of course he goes to the Dodgers, and I don't know. None of us have any right to be mad. This is baseball. This is the game we have chosen. You know, this is the game that we have formed.
Rules.
There's no rules, but we're getting to a place where anybody. And one of the bad habits I brought out of COVID was watching F1. And the first year that I watched F1, I didn't get it yet. I didn't realize that F1 as a league is actually stratified. That there's really only 4 or 5 teams in every race that have any possibility of winning. I mean, literally, there's only 4 or 5. And the rest, if they make it to the top 10, it is a party. It is celebratory because it might only happen once this year because the other teams are spending 10 times as much money as I've got. I'm using borrowed engines and snot and gauze pads to keep my motors together. Meanwhile, Mercedes-Benz Petronas is spending $100 million a week. So you watch F1, so you start to realize there are some that are destined to win, and there are some that are destined to get close, and then the rest are just vying for a miracle.
Okay,
and I
so
think that's where baseball's going, where some are destined to win, some are destined to be close, and others are just hoping for a freaking miracle.
Let me ask you something. Like what's one of the F1 teams that's at the bottom?
Let's say, I'll say Alpine.
Okay, let's say Alpine. Like if Alpine goes a whole season and doesn't win a race,
they might go a decade without. They might not ever win a race, but that doesn't matter.
Are they profitable?
They do tend to change hands, but no, this is a sport. I mean, an F1 team costs as much as a baseball team. So,
but I mean, if you're never winning,
moderately,
are you
if you're properly sponsored, if you got enough flair and flash with a driver, and you got enough money stickers on your car, I imagine you're profitable.
Because with baseball, this is what I was talking to my wife about. Like, every dollar that the Dodgers spend over the cap or over the perceived cap,
it's shared.
Some of that money goes to the Pirates. Some goes to the Royals. And, like, those teams, as long as they don't spend up all their money on players, their owner ends up with some money in his pocket.
It's the trickle-down economics that is proven in every facet, everywhere. It does not work. It doesn't work. It does not provide equality. It provides a structure.
Yeah.
And as long as you're in the upper edge of that structure, it works out pretty well.
I don't know that baseball's looking for equality.
No, they're not. But we are headed to a lockout. Now, we had this pretty much is going to guarantee it because Scooble is a mercenary. A merc.
Well, we'll see. I don't know if he's going to end up
whether
they haven't
he does
signed
or
him
doesn't.
long term.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So whether he does or doesn't, he is going to get the largest amount of money any starting pitcher in the history of the game has ever gotten.
Well,
he will. He'll be
non-Ohtani category.
We'll see right now. I mean, it'll be right there. Whatever he gets, I guarantee you Ohtani's going to end up with more. I'll tell you that.
Ohtani's got like a 50-year contract.
Whatever the case is, he's about to just blast. Yeah. So they're going to have 3 of the top 5 dudes in all of baseball on one team. So the lockout is imminent.
Listen, this is the bed they've made. I don't feel bad for anybody in it. They'll either...
No.
They'll fix it or they'll kill themselves.
No, they haven't had to fix it. They're going to make sure everybody gets paid enough. Everybody can be bought, just like the Pittsburgh Pirates can be bought with the trickle down. Go over the apron, spend a bunch of money. All right, I'll take the money and go home with a little bit of money in the bank. Players are going to continue to get paid, but this is the game like F1, where you're going to have 5, 6 teams every year that are going to have the money and the wherewithal. Then you're going to have 4 or 5, 6 teams that have just enough, maybe, if everything works out, and the rest are just hoping for a freaking miracle.
We've made it now far enough away from what was 94, 95 when the last strike happened that people have forgotten what happened to baseball after that and that it was gone.
For a couple years, man.
It was lady basketball. Like they would show highlights, but no one was watching the game. No one cared. And then it took a steroid circus to make people interested again.
They can't do that anymore.
They don't want that anymore. So what are they going to do? I don't know how they're going to get people back after they blow it this time.
They're going to have to accept the fact that it's a huge sport, and everybody who gets their ticket into the door, as far as ownership, will make money. But you're not even going to be, for most of you as owners, you're never going to be in contention. So as long as you understand that, as long as you understand you're not a big market team and you're going to have to, pull off a miracle every now and again and maybe throw some money in that you wouldn't want to as an owner, but that's the only way you'll ever win. Well, and as a fandom, that's the hardest thing to accept.
Understand, the owners would prefer there to be parity. The owners are the ones pushing for a salary cap.
Oh, I know. No, I'm not mad at every owner. I'm mad at a few of them. But no, it's the players that are going to – this unending thirst for –
The thing is, like, I don't blame the Dodgers for doing what they're doing.
Rules.
Like, yeah, if we're within the rule set, you know what though? I'm sure the Dodgers ownership would love a salary cap. They'd love it if they could stop paying these exorbitant amount of money. But as long as they're
I don't. If I'm them, I don't want a salary cap because I'm still making 3x on my money. But I have no competition. I set the market.
With the current model, because they can spend more, they're guaranteed to win. But if there was a salary cap, they'd make a lot more money. Like, so I guess it depends on what's important to them, like keeping more of the pie or winning champions, whatever. They're in good shape no matter what.
Yeah,
but
there's no need for anybody to want to change as long as you're in it for the money. If you're in it for the money, everything's great. Everybody's going to make money.
It appears to be this lockout appears to be coming because, the players refuse to even entertain the idea that there should be a salary
And I
cap.
don't blame them for that either. This is the rules that I was brought up in. This is the rules that I was taught, and I engineered my career through my agency in this framework. You can't take that from me. Now, if you want to set a salary cap that begins in 8 years, hey, I might vote for that.
Yeah.
But right now, no, that's taking money out of my own pocket. But if we want to talk about for posterity and the preservation of the game, I might be down to vote for something that takes place in 8 or 9 years. I think that you can. I think there's a way to fix this and everybody stay happy, but I can't imagine anything like that coming together.
It's such a weird thing to hear, like, fans are the ones who are like, we need a lockout. We need this to
if I'm a Kansas City Royal, I'm sitting back watching this.
Rob, how many Kansas City Royal fans
Well,
exist?
I'm just saying.
There's like 11.
That's exactly part of my point.
Yeah.
Because there will never be any more Kansas City Royal fans because they get a chance once every 15 years. Once every generation, they're going to put together a team that by happenstance, luck, and coaching, they manage to get themselves in the mix. Other than that, so if you're happy with that, if you're happy being like Wrexham, in a league where you're famous for just being a good franchise, bunch of good dudes. That's fine if you like that. But for the most of us, we want to win periodically. I'd like to have an opportunity and not have to just continually fight the lions all around me. Just be an average, regular other team with the same amount of money and the same kind of payroll. But that model is gone. It will never happen in baseball. To expect that is crazy. So what's the closest thing you can get? I don't know, unless the tax rate goes so freaking high. The sin tax is 100% until because if you tax something, you control it. And if you tax something, you can kill it. So you can come together without creating a salary cap, but put a tax level on it to where it is effectively a cap.
And my kid is, he's like, oh, I hate this. Like the Dodgers get, and I'm like, dude, this has always happened. The Yankees
before that
in the '90s. The Yankees won every year because they spent the most money. Like, and it's like, oh, the Yankees only have a 7-game lead at the deadline. Let's trade for Roger Clemens. Or they're like, it's like, let's trade for whatever magical piece we need.
The fact that they had to make a movie about a dude that come up with a way to change the way baseball is played. I mean, it's so random that they had to make a movie about it, and it worked once.
By the way, it didn't even work.
That's right. It didn't even work.
A failed attempt to break the cycle.
That's the closest they could come.
Yeah.
So it tells you where baseball is.
Yeah, but either way, like, if a tree falls in the forest, does it make a sound? Is what it boils down to. Because now, who's watching baseball? That's what I was asking. Like, it's already a sport that is on the. I don't know if this is good or bad for it. I don't, but I know it's never a good sign when your fans are like, we need to stop baseball until they figure it out. That ain't a good sign. When the fans are saying that, usually it's the fans saying, y'all better fix it.
One day without you, I'll
millionaires, billionaires, y'all better get it together. Quit arguing. Like, it seems like fans, unless you're a Dodgers fan, are saying, yeah, we got to fix this or I don't care anymore.
And I do think that baseball, at least for the last 5-6 years, has been relatively amenable to change. Where for the first 180 years, whatever, they didn't. So I do think that there's a crosswinds that could affect this. But for anybody to expect the players to ever, in this lifetime, under any current contract, agree to a salary cap, you're crazy. It will not happen. They'll stay out for a year. They'll stay out for 2 years. They won't come back.
Well, guys like Bryce Harper, the guys who are really against it, they've got enough money that they can wait it out.
We're gone.
They're good. All right, let's take a break. It's enough sports talk for a while. We've got other big important things to discuss. It's the AJ and Rob Show, 94.1.
The AJ and Rob Show. Be a part of the show. 210-656-3776. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. For the most part, in good shape. We've still got this one trouble spot on the northeast side in Selma. 35 southbound approaching Olympia Parkway. It is an accident. We've got 2 right lanes blocked. Delay start at Evans. Wurzbach Parkway at Wetmore. Still working that wreck at that intersection. Looking good, 90 eastbound 211 to 410, and traffic flowing freely, 35 northbound Randolph to Schwab Road. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Quarry area with extended hours Monday through Saturday with on-site x-ray casting and bracing, Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more online at tsaog.com.
South Texas summer is no joke. With temperatures in the triple digits, your roof takes a beating. Call Stevens Roofing and Solar at 210-785-0994. They're local, family-owned, and ready to help. Get a free, no-obligation roof inspection from a team that knows South Texas weather. Whether it's commercial or residential, a small repair, or a whole new roof, get peace of mind with Stevens Roofing. Call 210-785-0994 today. Stevens Roofing has you covered.
This report is sponsored by the Texas Department of Transportation. Speeding is the fastest way to crash. It's dangerous. It reduces your reaction time and increases how much distance you'll need to stop to avoid a collision. Be safe, drive smart, and take it easy. A message from TxDOT.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. Football season is here. 2026 UTSA Roadrunners football season tickets are on sale now, starting at just $110. Secure your seats for all 6 home games at the Alamo Dome, including Navy, Colorado State, and North Texas. Got a big group? Bring your school, business, church, or organization and enjoy exclusive experiences like on-field access, the High Five Tunnel, video board recognition, and more. Learn more at GoUTSA.com. That's GoUTSA.com.
You like saving money, right? We all do. That's why Allstate just lowered the price of car insurance. Not, but wait, there's a catch. Lower. Actually lower. So if you're shopping around or just want to see how much you could save, check Allstate first for a new lower auto rate that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state, only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, we will be live in Oxnard, California.
Our first day at Cowboys Training Camp. Of course, the pads are going on, and a player. We don't know who yet, but we will have a player join us live on the tennis courts.
How does that defense look? Christian Parker, all of that stuff, we'll let you know.
The Blitz, Monday at 2 from Cowboys Camp.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Missed.
That's all right. Yeah. We all miss sometimes. Oh, there. Keep up on this, Edwin. Did you find out which one was more important? Which
what the hell's
champion?
going on here?
That's Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins.
I'm still looking.
What was Rollins wearing?
A wrestling costume. What do you mean? He looks like the Macho Man.
Kinda.
It doesn't matter. When Roman Reigns wrestles, you know he's going to win.
And here we go.
He's an unstoppable force.
Save. Good
Even
save.
though every wrestling fan says, "Oh, I hate Roman Reigns," and then he always wins. He's like the only one.
Is he a heel?
I think. Well, I don't know if he's a heel, but I know that wrestling fan is like, why do they always put him over? And they always do. Because he's related to The Rock. I think that's what it is, but I don't really know. I'm a neophyte, as you like to say. But Roman Reigns is the champion.
I'm so glad I'm getting to see this.
Yeah, I'm glad you know too. Mm-hmm. I'm glad you know now. Did you see what happened in Idaho? This In-N-Out guy.
The meme's going to last forever.
Okay, explain it. Now, I saw that like the whole thing started over, or it looked like it started over a charging station. But is that really what started off, or was this guy just was this the plan all along?
This is one heavily armed Tesla driver.
That's what I was thinking.
No,
it's
I doubt it. I think this is scheduled and planned.
Usually road rage ends up with a pistol. Like, okay, if there's a gun involved in road rage, it's like, okay, you pissed me off and I happen to have this gun.
What do you think the percentage of Tesla drivers are with guns in them? I would say in the bottom 0.1%. I'd say most Tesla drivers, now this is a broad generalization, I understand.
Yeah.
But most Tesla drivers probably ain't driving around with an AR-15 in that.
I would not think so.
Probably a minute percentage, which makes me kind of think this was a planned assault. But I do appreciate a green mass killer. I do appreciate that at least he's focused on some stuff after we off him.
I also want to know, like that's the kind of thing you go shooting up a restaurant in Texas.
You should expect somebody going to be packing him. And in Idaho, too.
I feel Idaho feels like one of those places where...
Well, we're right. There was.
Yeah.
And this is one of the first times where you go that legitimately you can say, thank God there was a good guy with a gun.
Yeah.
Legitimately, we always hear that. And half the time, and again, I come to you full on as a gun owner. Most of the time, that's not the case. But this time, we could legitimately say that dude saved lives. This cat saved lives.
Yeah. And they said that the guy ended up, he
didn't shoot him, though.
The guy ended up shooting himself.
Yeah, he didn't hit him, but he caused an interruption in what could have been a terrible catastrophe.
Yeah.
Not that it already isn't, God bless, but that picture of him leaning in like outlaw Josie Wales in that gambler hat, dude, that's going to live forever.
Yeah.
You are now a meme.
Somebody posted a picture of that. Where's he from? He's like, he might have been like Pakistani or something. The
guy from the Olympics. He was Turkish.
He looked like a stone cold.
Just standing there with just like one glass eye.
They say when you see something crazy going on at In-N-Out, you just decide I'm going to roll up and fix this.
Just popping off. And he had a suppressor on there, too.
Yeah.
Dude, respect.
Yeah.
I would like to think that I would do the same. I think we all would. I'd like to think we all think that we are going to be in a situation to save lives.
Yeah. Although I will say, I mean, listen, man, the guy with the AR certainly has an advantage tactically.
He does, but you got a suppressor and a cowboy hat, the likes of that, you're going to win.
Yeah. I'm proud of you, buddy. I'm proud of you on that one. But yeah, crazy story. That was the big headline of the weekend. But you're right. It sucked, but it could have been way, way worse, it seems. I wanted to know if there had been a
dispute over the charge.
Well, yeah, when I heard that, I said that can't be the real motive.
It could be. I mean, don't try to make sense out of nonsense. But this is, I just the situation itself, and Idaho and AR-15 charging dispute.
It doesn't sound right to me. So I want to know what's going on. I want to know what happened. The guy ended up killing himself though, like a real bitch. That's kind of what they do. That's the worst. I would have loved to see him get plugged in prison over and over.
Fade into the dirt, man. Yeah. The fade in.
But hopefully we find, I don't know, maybe we'll find a manifesto or something. I guess that's what they'll be looking for now is see what
his trans gay lover turned him down or something.
Who knows? Dude, he's 24 years old. Dude, I got news for you, man. You're 24 years old. Your life ain't that bad. You probably you probably ain't got bills. I mean, your apartment rent's a couple days late. Okay. You little crybaby. Grow up. But again, no motive at this time other than being a loser.
Crazy.
Being a loser. All right. We're going to wrap up hour number one. Oh, it's a Mellow Mushroom Monday. I almost forgot about that.
Got a mellow mushroom and a donger.
Oh, yes. Mellow Mushroom Monday. Double dong challenge. We'll see if the Rangers can actually hit. They blew first place now. Stroh's running away with the thing now. Strohs suck and they're in first place.
Yeah, falling ass backwards. And we still got a coffee card, right?
Yeah, we do.
Those can be won at any moment.
Oh, yeah.
They're available at any time.
If the right call comes on the line, 210-656-3776. If you want to be a part of the show today, it is the AJ and Rob Show, 94.1.
21 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149. T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55 plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, ta-da! If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it. Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each. $30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of Essentials Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-550-8841. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com
or call 800-550-8841. That's 800-550-8841.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
I like shorts that are pretty short.
What do kids want to wear back to school? We ask them.
I love wearing things that make me feel confident. They have to be like really comfortable too.
Yeah.
Nike shoes, running shoes.
Like I think I wear my Birkenstocks every single day.
I just wear what I want and I let other people wear what they want.
Right now at Academy Sports and Outdoors, get Nike, Adidas, and Reebok athletic shoes from $29.99 through August 12th. Academy. Fun can't lose.
All right. 210-656-3776.
Dial it.
How kinky are you, Rob?
I am a freak. I think on this scale, I'm pretty vanilla. I'm pretty on the other side. I don't need much.
I'm guessing you are pretty vanilla.
I
am. A new poll is out that is checking the most sexually and least sexually adventurous states.
All right.
Texas, our great state of Texas, is in the bottom 5 in the kink category. We are boring, apparently.
I don't think there's any shame in that.
Our kink score was 22.74.
Well, kink is in the eye of the beholder, but yeah.
Although the one area where we ranked pretty high, apparently Texans are into orgies.
I had no idea. Now, what's the source of this? How do we find the data that we're using here?
There is the site is called Say It With a Condom.
All right.
It's an adult.
So it's a poll of those that are already on an adult site.
No. They basically financed the study.
Okay.
But that's the people who it's not a porno site.
Okay.
But it's a safe sex, health.
I'm just curious to the audience that they polled. That's all.
Yeah. No, well, it's not just audience. So they quantified everything from how many times residents have sex each week, to online searches, to visits to adult-only shops. So, like, how much all of that? It's all weighted.
So, and there was. I hope this was a cross section of ages and.
Oh yes.
All right.
Oh yes. The kinkiest state with a kink score. This is an incredible score, actually. 91.6. Over 4 times the kink score of Texas is one of our neighbors. If I had to say one of our neighboring states was the kinkiest.
Louisiana.
It's New Mexico.
What?
New Mexico.
What the hell's going on in Albuquerque?
They
didn't Rossini get caught in toes?
Part of it is Google searches. Like you,
I got you.
Yeah. 10,585 sexually driven Google searches per 1,000 people. So that's
some freaks in New Mexico.
That's about
all right.
And 6.5 visits to the adult store per every million people every month.
Did you find that to be the case while you were a resident of the great? What is it? What's New Mexico?
The land of enchantment. That's right.
I'm enchanted even more now.
The part of New Mexico I lived in, there was
bunch of freaky First Nations.
It was almost all natives and Mormons. And
all right, that's a volatile mix.
That's all I'm saying. Some of the favorite pastimes of New Mexico, BDSM is very popular there.
A little spanking here and there.
Swinging is very popular in New Mexico.
Hello.
And making love outdoors, also very popular.
Well, toes.
Who
hasn't?
And they have sex. New Mexicans have sex on average 2.06 times per week.
What's that up in the rest of the world?
Seems like it's pretty hot. Now, the highest is Alaska.
That's cold.
Alaska's got the highest sex frequency at 2.81 times per week. So, 2.06 for New Mexico, 2.81. But in Alaska, they're not having sex outside because it's too cold. Right. They're I guess.
But the land of the midnight sun.
But New Mexico's the freakiest. Oregon is the second wildest.
See, I would have gone there. That doesn't shock me.
They've got the highest rate of adult store visits.
Anybody who's been to Portland?
Arkansas is in third place, but thanks to
There's so many jokes.
Thanks to a healthy mix of bedroom activity and online curiosity. Oregon and Arkansas both are into virtual sex, group sex, swinging, and voyeurism. The rest of the top 10, Vermont.
Also cold.
I mean, not surprised that those guys are freaks. That's like a bunch of hippies up there. North Dakota, New Hampshire, Washington, Rhode Island, and Alaska. That's
everything up north.
That is your top 10.
And New Mexico in the west and south. So Texas, Alabama, Mississippi, Florida isn't on this list?
No, I would have thought so, too.
See, it's that Bible Belt, baby. We think we're freaky, but we're not even close.
We ain't even close. Scratching the surface,
But the problem is, when you're like that, when you get your freak on, when you're from a state like that isn't on that top of the list, you are freaky.
Oh.
You know what?
Oh.
You don't just go a little freak. You go all in freak.
Yeah. Let's see. New Yorkers, surprisingly vanilla. 21st on the list. They've got a 52 kink score. They only have sex 1.39 times per week, which I guess it is slightly above the national average 1.08.
So everybody getting it once a week.
But they're not. They did not do a lot of the Google searching. They did secretly admit. New York secretly admits to a lot of sadism, virtual sex, and voyeurism.
Virtual sex.
Yes, like FaceTime sex or whatever, I guess. The bottom 5, Texas is the least kinky of all.
But we do drive friendly.
We do.
I'm trying to think of a sign that we could put. That
49, Florida. 48, Tennessee. 47, Georgia. 46, Mississippi. Those are the least sexed up states.
Lots of missionary.
That's right.
The lights off.
Now, Florida did and I know you lived in Florida. I don't know what you were doing when you were in Florida.
I don't like to get into it.
But they were big into BDSM, masochism, and golden showers in Florida.
Really?
That's a big thing in Florida.
Well, you got to,
Oh, yes.
A lot of jellyfish stings.
Oh, well, that must be
I got stung on my face.
That must be. It's inside my mouth. Oh.
No, officer.
No.
It doesn't look anything like
this. Isn't what you think it is. I've been stung.
This is AJ and Rob in the morning with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM Floresville. If you miss the Blitz with Jason and Joe, then you miss this.
When you see a headline that says Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco pack on PDA aboard a luxury yacht in the French Riviera, what thought comes to mind? Like they're making out and they're all over each other and all of that kind of stuff, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
So I see this on TMZ, and that's exactly what it says. And I look at this, and I kiss my dog with more passion than they're kissing each other right there. They look like brother and sister, for goodness sake.
Well, how in the hell do you kiss your dog?
It's like, ooh, your breath stinks. Oh, go brush your teeth. Dude, I'm just using that as I don't French kiss my dog. Trust me.
Sounds like you do.
No. Well, the wife's out of town. I mean, jeez.
Right home with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Uncover the root of your problems and improve the quality of your life. I'm Dr. Torres from the Institute for Functional Health. For more than a decade, we have helped people restore energy, vitality, libido, and drive. Most patients come to us because they feel unheard or stuck. Schedule your discovery day. We'll talk about your history, run advanced testing, and build a personalized plan that fits your life. We have helped thousands of people just like you. Call 210-468-1891. I'm Dr. Torres at the Institute for Functional Health. 210-468-1891.
This report is sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance.
Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org.
The granddaddy of all hunting shows is back, and we're celebrating our 50th year of the Hunters Extravaganza. Join us in San Antonio August 7th through 9th. Come see Gator Country, Heart of Texas Snake Handlers, enter the deer competition, and compete in the annual Indoor 3D Archery Tournament. Discover the latest hunting gear and apparel, book hunts, and find everything you need for the hunt. The Hunters Extravaganza, brought to you by the Texas Trophy Hunters Association. Get tickets at ttha.com.
The Gomez Law Firm has been San Antonio's trusted law firm for 50 years. We have Jose with the Gomez Law Firm here with us today. Jose, tell us about the cases you all specialize in.
We do ride-sharing cases, we do 18-wheeler cases, work injuries. We will be happy to take a look at and see if we can help.
If you or your family have been injured in an accident or hit by a company vehicle, you need to visit joegomezlaw.com. Call the Gomez Law Firm at 736-4040.
Nobody builds a business without hearing a few reasons it won't work. Too risky, too crowded, too ambitious. But the people who move things forward usually hear those words first. Because growing a business takes more than optimism. It takes nerve, and eventually, a partner built for what's next. That's Next Rodeo. Big thinking, proven creative. For businesses still moving forward. Next Rodeo. The difference between the business you have and the business you want. Meet us at thenextrodeo.com.
You know what you can trust? The protection you get when you bundle home and auto insurance with Progressive. You know what you can't trust? Everything else, apparently. Like when you saw that article that said that thing you eat every day is a superfood and great for your gut health, but then 30 seconds later, a different article warns you to avoid it and it's taking years off your life. Well, which is it? Kind of a big difference there. Anyway, bundle home and auto insurance with Progressive for reliable coverage in a reliably unreliable world. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We are dealing with an 18-wheeler accident this early morning, northeast side through Selma. 35 southbound as you approach Olympia Parkway. Start moving over to your left side. We've got two right lanes blocked, and it's causing a 15-minute delay, slow from FM 1518. 281 northbound, that on-ramp from eastbound 410 got an accident. The on-ramp partially blocked. And we did clear the wreck on I-10 westbound 410 on the east side. Traffic now flowing freely. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
In the NFL, pass rusher Jadeveon Clowney is going back where it all began as he's signing a one-year deal with the Houston Texans. Back in 2014, the Texans drafted him number 1. Last played for him back in 2018. Clowney spent last season with the Dallas Cowboys, where he led the team with 8.5 sacks and 12 tackles for a loss in just 13 games. Finally, in Major League Baseball news, the Houston Astros swept the Texas Rangers over the weekend, finishing it out with a 7-3 win yesterday. They've now overtaken the Rangers and hold a 2.5-game lead in the AL West. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio's Sports Star, this is the AJ and Rob Show with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Hey-o! Good morning, everybody. How we doing out there? AJ and Rob Show, 94.1. Welcome to the party, pal. In the words of John McClane.
The great and everlasting in
That's
that
right.
non-Christmas movie.
Yes. Nothing to do with Christmas at all. It's not what it is. Just kidding. It's a great Christmas movie.
It's adjacent. So we'll leave it at that.
It's good. You know what? Why do we have to put it in a box?
Because that's what we do.
We don't have to do that. We can just appreciate that it's a great film.
I pigeonhole.
It's a great film.
I box.
No need.
No, that's what
No
I do.
need. Just enjoy it for what it is.
You are what you are.
Enjoy it as a movie where a man gets thrown off a building. And that's a beautiful thing.
Running barefoot through glass.
That's right. In a day and age where you can hardly see a man get thrown off a building.
Well, look what happened to him.
Yeah. Well, his brother came back, though, for vengeance. We all remember that.
I'm just talking about in general.
Oh.
Poor bastard.
I hope everybody had a good weekend. Sucks the weekend's over, but, thus is life. That's the way, I guess, weekends tend to go. We'll try and make this a good week. That's all that matters, right?
Ted Lasso is back.
Are you a Ted Lasso guy?
Dude, I don't know.
You seem like you would be into
it, but
Ted Lasso.
It's been a long time. It's been a minute. It's been 3-4 years, so I don't know if you're gonna have to draw me back in.
Yeah, you strike me as a lassoer.
I thoroughly enjoyed it when it was out.
Okay,
but I mean, it hit at a time where we all need a little bit of dessert, a little sweetness in our life.
Just a little.
So I'm not sure.
A little smile every now and
So
again.
I'm not sure if the just try hard mantra, just believe mantra, is going to fit the modern kind of sensibilities. But we'll see. I hope so.
Yeah,
I hope so.
But it will. I watched it. I wasn't like in love with the show like a lot of people are, but I'll give it a shot.
The only problem is it's starting right during football season, so
That's a
there's
bit
only
of
going to be. The good news is there's a lot of shows that are hitting, like the Lioness has just hit, and if you're not watching the Westies, you're missing the best show.
I know
on
you
television.
keep telling me that.
And last night was even better. So
Lioness is going to be my next show, I think.
yeah,
though.
those are all hitting. But football, we get it starting on Thursday, and we get it from then till. Did you know, by the way, just for your edification, that this year the Super Bowl is on Valentine's Day?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's going to be interesting for a lot of people.
It's going to make for a strange day.
You know who's going to hate that? Fancy restaurants.
I think that, it's going to be celebrated, obviously, ahead of time. But you'd think.
Yeah.
But it could be the greatest invention we've ever seen. This could be kind of like if we ever get together and decide daylight savings time is what we want, we finally vote on it, we go, why haven't we done this forever? And then if we kind of meld Valentine's Day together with the Super Bowl, and that's just no matter what day, the Super Bowl is always on February the 14th, whatever day that is, we might have created something that is absolute perfection.
Well, of even more importance, do you know what that weekend is? President's Day weekend.
So we added.
So some people will have Monday off. Slow down, Rob.
Well, we won't, but the rest of the world would. See, this is one of those things that we're going to do it once and go, why don't we just do this from now on?
This should be the way it is.
We just played the Super Bowl the day before President's Day. That's even better than Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
But if we can combine the three, then we have the perfect holiday.
Yeah. We can't take the day after the Super Bowl off.
No,
That'll
we
be a
won't.
busy day for us.
But that's game day. But for everybody else, it would be the ideal.
I'll take the next month off after that.
Yeah, I mean, we will. What else is? What the hell's going on after that?
What are we going to be doing?
I mean, when March Madness doesn't start for a couple of weeks, so we just disappear.
But yeah,
bask in the glow.
I wonder. I wonder how that's going to affect the economy.
I think it's going to make it a whole lot easier to get a date.
I would guess so.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you are willing to take a gal out to a nice meal on that Valentine's Day, you could probably.
Well, I'm just saying, go to a Super Bowl party. I mean, this is perfect. You combine everything.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm telling you that the possibilities of Valentine's and Super Bowl, because we can all come together and agree that the whole country watches the Super Bowl, whether you're a fan or not. So you combine that.
But the thing about Valentine's Day, Rob, is girls want you to pay attention to them.
And you will. See, that's what I'm saying. We're combining the whole shebang. And yeah, there might be a meal ahead of time, but it doesn't have to be the be-all, end-all. You can combine it with the two. I'm telling you, this is a good thing.
I don't know.
A good thing.
I have a hard time even talking to my wife during any football games.
Again, a good thing. That's the expectation. And it's an 8-hour date.
That's true. That's a long time.
You're together. I mean, I'm telling you, there's a lot of things. This is a positive thing.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
it's
not
two
sure.
birds with one stone kind of thing.
We'll see. We will see. We'll see if it's a good thing.
And then you combine President's Day afterwards? Are you kidding me?
C-Note says Edwin must be working. You can tell from the silence. Yeah, Vic is on vacation.
He's
living the dream.
Headed to the Rockport part of the world. Going to sit on a wharf and catch fish.
About as far away as he goes from his house in Flea Bottom.
That's it. That is the extent right there. There's an umbilical cord.
A well-traveled man.
It's an umbilical cord that leads from his refrigerator at home all the way to the end of the wharf.
I think that's
there,
what
Bob
it is.
Hall Pier or wherever he sits.
I think that's what it is. So yeah, he'll. Is he going to be back on Thursday, or was it 3 days, or was it for the whole week?
It's the whole week.
Yeah, he got all week. Says the guy who's already filled in. So yeah.
Well, there you go. God, look at that.
Edwin's going to log about 100 hours this week.
Yeah, Edwin, what are you going to do with all this overtime money?
Well, and yeah, Saturday, Sunday I work also. So yeah.
Oh my, you're going to be very wealthy.
Very dedicated man.
Congratulations.
I grind.
Yeah, you're a
Is that
hustler.
what it is?
Baby.
No days off.
You're not grinding unless you're posted on Instagram.
Like Bill Belichick, no days off.
I want to see a picture of you, and I want this on tape without a shirt on, grinding tomorrow. 6 a.m.
Running the board?
I just want to grind it. And that's all I want you to put. I want you with no shirt on.
Running the board.
Running the board.
Yeah, yeah.
Rise and grind.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. That's actually a good idea.
That'll be your contribution to the AJ and Rob show is the rise and grind part of it.
And then Ren brings up from the last segment, he's trying to blame it on my algorithm. Listen, I live in Texas. We're very vanilla here. Okay, don't try to put any wild sex stuff on me.
The thing is, you have great effect on your algorithm. You get what you want.
Yeah.
So if you're getting it, you were looking for it.
Yeah.
Mine evidently thinks, and I don't know why, I like big boobs. I don't know why it knows that.
Mine oddly thinks that too.
It's funny that it just knew.
You know what else it thinks I like? Big asses.
Yeah. See, it's funny how it just knew. I don't think I really searched for it except for a lot, but other than that, it's helpful.
My Instagram, like when you pull up Instagram, and it's the For You page or whatever it is, like the where you go and it's just like all the
ones you've liked,
suggested things or whatever.
Let's see where I go here.
All right, here is boobs, dogs, boobs, hockey, boobs, possums, boobs, hockey, Buffalo Bills, UFC, boobs, UFC, Buffalo Bills.
Which one is the
boobs?
I don't do Instagram ones.
Raccoons, hockey.
Which one of the icons do I push from?
So when you get there, you push the just push on the search, the magnifying glass,
okay,
and it'll bring up a bunch of things.
I got the wrestling. Some guy. Well, a fight.
Okay.
I got some kind of weird dance on a thing. I got someone has seemed to have caught a giant squid, a tattoo. Some dude that's getting skateboarding up Prince.
So you're not as simple as I am. I'm a very I've got like 5 basic needs.
Stand up, lots of basketball. some pizza.
Mine's fighting, football, hockey, and boobs. That's pretty much my whole.
I don't have any boobs on Instagram.
Man, you really need to fix your algorithm.
See, you want to talk about vanilla?
Yeah. You want me to carry around your phone with me for a day? And
I'll take you to some dark parts of the
for
web.
you. I'll fix it for you.
I'll show you some stuff.
That's right, man.
Can't unsee.
Yeah, that's the worst thing is like trying to explain like, oh, I don't really know why that's here. I don't ever look up that kind of thing. Oh,
not that I'm anti.
Yeah.
It's kind of like scenery.
Yeah. I've got a lot. There's a pizza one, so that's good. That's different.
I get a lot of barbecuing.
Yeah, I occasionally get barbecue.
I also get a lot of Karens getting what they deserve videos. I like that.
Do you?
I like it when people that believe that they need something and they don't get it and get put in their place kind of place.
Oh, I like that. I like that. I like, but I also like animal videos, particularly about like raccoons and possums and dogs.
What is your strangest that is on your algorithm? That I'm not talking about sexually, just the weirdest thing that is continually there. I have one that for whatever reason I watch this guy all the time, and he's talking about clothes and something about the way he talks. It might be the gayest thing I do.
You said something about this the other day.
I don't know why I'm fixated on this guy, or the way he, whatever it is. It's now on my, and I see it all the time, and. You know, he's selling his own line of clothes, and they're expensive as all get out. And it's going to talk me into buying them. I can feel it. It's going to happen. I'm not going to be happy.
I get a lot of for some reason I get a lot of tattoo Instagram. And like I have tattoos, but I'm not a tattoo guy.
Right.
Like tattoos don't identify me. Like I don't have like neck and face tattoos or.
But you look at one, and it thinks from then on.
Yeah, I get a lot of that. That's probably the thing that I'm like, why do I get so much of this?
Part of that, though, is there's some pretty ridiculous, crazy stuff going on in the tattoo world. Well, they can do some stuff.
I think a little bit of it is bleed over from the boobs.
Probably. And tattooed boobs.
Yeah. Because that's the other thing. The type of gal, it seems like my algorithm is really into goth chicks.
Neck tats.
Yeah, so there's some neck tats
between the boob, the
cleavage
area.
Yeah, and it's a lot of girls who are like, oh yeah, I all I need is someone to make a sandwich for who's gonna choke me during sex, and I'm like, oh man,
dang it,
where's she at? But then I think that leads me to sandwich and tattoo stuff separately. So it's not on purpose, but that's what pops up. Have you bought any of those clothes yet?
No, but I'm telling you, I thought, well, I'll look at this. It is a very strange, and I want it to go away. I don't actively seek it, but whenever I see the dude, he's talking about his new fancy shirt, and I got to listen to him.
Oh man,
gotta listen to him.
You're gonna spend that money.
It's milled in Milan with this certain.
Oh yeah,
made from the fuzz of the kismet.
I can see your wife being very upset with you in the very near future. It's already coming.
Plum.
It's already coming.
Dude.
Your wife's going to be like, what is this that got delivered? You got to wait till tomorrow. Well, tomorrow starts regular Tuesdays for you, right?
No, I was a week off.
Oh.
I was a week off. So,
if you order it like next week, you're probably safe. That's when you just make sure it gets delivered next Tuesday.
If I order that, there's more problems.
All right. Let's do, when we come back, we'll do the double dong challenge. We'll get our first winner of the week. Try and get this week started off on a good foot. It's the AJ and Rob Show 94.1.
Sound off like you got up there. 210-656-3776. This is the AJ and Rob Show. San Antonio Sports Star is sending our boys to see the boys. Our AA Best Bail Bonds coverage of Dallas Cowboys Training Camp in Oxnard, California continues all this week. Sponsored in part by Southern Recipe Pork Rinds and AARP San Antonio. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
$30 million in guaranteed prizes. Cash in this football season in Las Vegas with 3 Circus Sports contests. Entry starting at $1,000, all with no rate. Circa Million, 18 weeks of point spread action. Circus Survivor, pick one winner each week, no point spread. And the Big Daddy, Circa Grandissimo, with a $100,000 entry fee. Enter in Nevada, play from anywhere. $30 million guaranteed. Visit circusports.com for details.
If you're over 40 and the August heat is taking its toll, it might be declining testosterone levels. If you want the energy, vitality, and endurance that you used to have, visit Synergenics to find out if TRT is right for you. Book your free T-test at synergenicshealth.com.
It's game day. Are your moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keeping you from the action? Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza, could help you get back to the game. Skyrizi is proven to help people feel significant symptom relief, achieve remission, and visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining. Skyrizi is a prescription injection medicine for adults. Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's or ulcerative colitis.
Control is everything to me.
Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's and ulcerative colitis combined. Learn more at skyrizi.com or 1-866-SKYRIZI.
As a parent, you said you'd never give up the convertible.
Look, the van even has its own vacuum.
You said you'd never stop listening to your music.
Do your happy dance, do your happy dance, yeah.
You said you'd never schedule your life around a stuffed animal.
Nobody panic. Bun Bun is still at daycare.
You said you'd never give in to demands.
2 kids' meals and a chocolate shake.
And never put them in harm's way.
I'll be right back, little man. Just gonna pop in the store for diapers.
But never happens. And no amount of time is okay to leave your child in a car by themselves.
Long line today.
Temperatures as low as 60 degrees can be deadly for children left behind. So always bring them with you every time you park the car. Stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is the AJ and Rob Show on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Get up. Wake up and get up. Yeah. Get up. This is a, see what was happening on the Brooklyn Bridge over the weekend?
No.
A 44-year-old man who was unclothed.
Is that how we're saying it now? Is that the politically correct way?
Yeah, that's a politically correct way. He was unclothed, jumped off the top of the Brooklyn Bridge.
I saw. Now, this is the cat that was putting flags up
Yes.
there. Yeah, okay.
He put multiple flags at the top of the bridge, then took off his clothing after he scaled the North Tower on the Manhattan side of the bridge at 2:30 in the afternoon. The NYPD Emergency Services Unit tried to convince him to get down.
Dude did a gainer.
And he was like, no.
I know what I'm doing.
I'm here for the long haul. And he jumped. And
You think he thought he was going to live?
I don't think so. Well, I don't know, because when he jumped, he used either, I couldn't tell if it was his T-shirt or like a
you thought he was
grocery
gonna
bag.
glide.
It was like, yeah, he thought
like
he was.
when you were 12 and jumping off your bunk bed.
Yeah, he thought that like it was going to be like a parachute.
Not so, but it did slow. He lived.
He's alive. Yeah,
in stable
yeah.
condition.
Um,
That's a long way down, man.
Yes. The Harbor Unit Police rescued the man from the East River, which that like. I think jumping into the East River comes with its own set of problems.
Surprised he actually went into the water and didn't bounce off.
Yeah, but he put up a Kazakh flag, the great country of Kazakhstan, and the other flag apparently was a blanket of some sort.
Hey man, it was a Saturday afternoon. It was a pretty day.
He is in stable condition now after jumping 278 feet.
That's a long way down. That's a football field.
Yeah.
That's a long way. He's stable condition.
Into a
he didn't think he was going to make it.
Into a toxic wasteland of a river.
Well, he still might die from the after effects, but
it's still entirely possible.
I don't think he thought he was going to come out of the water.
No, I don't think he did either. But this comes less than a month after another woman another person, she was a woman, was rescued after she was on the steel cables of the Brooklyn Bridge. But they said that they knew that she was crazy. Like she had mental health issues already. And she remained on the span for over an hour until the cops could talk her down. But yeah, and maybe, I don't know, stop going up on top of the Brooklyn Bridge if you're.
I'd like to be the hostage negotiator. I want to be that guy.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm the guy with the bullhorn. It's going to be all right. All right, we
convince me then.
I would just, we'll sit and talk.
Yeah, I don't know that it is going to be all right.
I've seen the movies. I think I could do it.
I don't know that it is going to be all right. I'm about to jump off the Brooklyn Bridge.
I'll send you a pizza. We'll talk.
Naked with a grocery bag parachute. You can't convince me that it's going to be all right.
A little word to the wise is they always jump.
I think
always
so.
Going off.
Yeah, they're not up there for fun.
They always jump.
They're looking for that attention, and they're going to get it one way or the other.
I'm just there to further it along,
There you go. So don't do that, guys.
Think life is bad now. Wait till tomorrow.
Wait till you wake up with East River water in your stomach.
Wait till you jump in that one. Yeah, go ahead.
Ugh. Yeah, that ain't going to be good.
Dare you?
That ain't going to be good.
You never followed through with anything. That's why you're here. Prove to the rest of the world. They always jump.
Now I'm
always jump.
Now I'm starting to think you're going to be really bad at the negotiating job.
I didn't say I'd be good at it. I just said I'd like to do it.
Like, no, you'd be really awful at this job. Now that I think of it here,
it's all right, boys. We'll be out of here in about 15. Give me the mic. Give me the mic.
I don't know that you're going to do well with this.
But you a Jet fan?
Oh, just go. Just go. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time anyway.
Hey, the Mets are going to turn it around, man. Just a few more dollars. Don't jump.
Oh, no. Hey, this is a weird thing that I was reading over the weekend. Have you ever heard of a phenomenon called gym penis?
I knew a dude.
No, not a guy named Jim.
G-Y-M. He liked to go panee, but I said penis.
Jim, G-Y-M,
like
penis.
Like there's a syndrome?
A syndrome, yes.
I hope it is what I think it is. But
so
carry on.
It's summertime. We're all looking to look our best, and everybody's hitting the gym. And
smaxing.
We've talked a lot about the ways that guys are trying to give themselves a little bit of extra oomph down there.
Mm-hmm.
But gym penis is a little bit different. Now, a lot of men, if they want to get bigger, they turn to peptides to stimulate muscle growth. But
you can get a penis peptide?
Yeah. No, I'm talking about like just in your regular well, you could do that too. Yeah, you can get penis peptides.
Peptide.
Or you can get filler injections for girth. However, if you get the peptides,
mm-hmm.
you can suffer from a phenomenon called gym penis or gym dick.
I knew him too.
It refers to the shrinkage that will occur after a workout session because,
like a frightened turtle.
Apparently, that's what happened. Many men experience some degree of temporary retraction while working out, but the amount varies dramatically. Some barely notice it. Others may feel like they are turtling, where the penis retracts closer to the body.
If there's heavy weights, go hide. Get out of traffic. Yeah, go get in your cave.
This is why you never, ever, 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 ever lift weights in the nude.
I think that. So we're calling it gym penis, are we?
Yes. It says the shrinkage is only temporary, though. Don't worry. It's a result of redirected blood flow to the muscles, heart, lungs, and skin during a workout. And certain workouts may cause the body's fight or flight system to become more active, such as cardio, deep, intense lifting, or high adrenaline workouts. Once your body cools down, your nervous system settles, and blood flow redistributes, the penis will typically return to its usual appearance. For most men, that can happen within minutes to an hour after working out. but it may take longer if you're dehydrated, anxious, overstimulated from caffeine or pre-workout, cold, or had an intense session. Now, while there's no physical damage from gym penis, there may be psychological side effects, Rob.
Just don't look down.
Yes. Some men may feel embarrassed, avoid locker rooms, compare themselves to others, or worry that something's wrong with them. That anxiety can become a bigger issue than the temporary retraction itself. And while no physical harm can come from it, there is a sign to keep an eye out for. It says any persistent changes in size, new erectile dysfunction, pain, curvature, numbness, or urinary symptoms should, of course, be evaluated by a medical professional. But it says do not worry too much, though. The biggest point is that the flaccid size is extremely variable and often misunderstood. Men should not judge their size or sexual health based on what they see in the gym mirror or locker room after a workout.
I think those are words to live by.
I agree.
Don't act like you're not impressed. I just worked out.
Yeah. Like, it's a... If you send a picture and she's if she's unimpressed with the photo you sent, just tell her you just had a real hard gym
tough
session.
Workout.
Yeah, you were grinding like Edwin, grinding, rise and grind.
Yeah,
rise and grind.
Hey, nice penis.
Yeah, Edwin, have you experienced gym dick before?
No, I haven't.
No.
You
do you not work out, or do you stay?
I don't go to the gym.
He's in a constant fight or flight.
So how do you stay in good health?
I take a walk around the neighborhood.
Walk around the neighborhood, but after an intense walk, your penis doesn't look.
No, it doesn't.
It goes and hides.
It doesn't shrink up.
Like a frightened puppy.
That's good news. That's good news. That's why a lot of people don't go to the gym.
That's one of the reasons I go. Well, that's one of the reasons I go, to say I just worked out and I haven't.
Yes, yeah. You go. And
you haven't worked out. You have no excuse for that.
You go and you sit on one of the machines and play on your phone for a couple hours. Then you go home and tell your wife,
say, "Gym
look
penis.
At this.
This is
gym penis.
Look at this.
That's it.
Like this."
Yeah, there's something for everything now.
But I found if you go after the workout and sit in the sauna, just go bare ass into the sauna.
No, don't do that. Don't wear clothes in the sauna.
No, just you want to leave an interesting puddle. When you get up.
The other thing that's going on, this doesn't feel right to me, but I don't know. A woman whose husband cheated on her, like, she's mad, obviously, right? Like, she's not happy about this.
I don't know. Is he wealthy?
Well, this is like the worst case scenario. On top of cheating on her, he gave her cancer.
How do you give someone cancer?
Because the gal he cheated with had a cancer-causing STI.
Oh, got the throat
HPV.
Cancer. Got the throat cancer.
Has been linked to more than 90% of anal cancers, 99.7% of cervical cancers, and 69% of vulvar cancers. And Eileen Fox got all three of them. She was married for 30 years. She immediately went to an STI screen after learning that her husband cheated, and didn't have syphilis or gonorrhea or AIDS or any of that stuff, which is, that's pretty cool. But she did get cancer 3 times.
Do you know you can be vaxxed for that now? That HPV?
Oh, really?
As a youth, as a child.
Oh, as a child? Yeah. That's a good thing. I mean, anything to get rid of cancer is a good thing.
But that got Michael Douglas. He said he got the throat cancer because
from sexing,
from dining at the Y.
That happens. Happens to the best of us. Now, here's the question: because all the initial tests said she was free and clear, there's no guarantee that the cancer came from this.
No, could have been a toilet seat.
Well, I mean, you could get cancer from
you get pregnant
lots of different ways.
Toilet seat.
But she has publicly thrown her husband under the bus on this one. She says, when I tell people I have anal cancer, I'm like, it is what it is. Let's talk about vulvas and anuses and cervixes. Let's remove the stigma.
That's a fun girl to have lunch with.
And the shadow language for dealing with it. But she also says if she had known then what she knows now, she wouldn't have hesitated to get the vaccine. So the HPV vaccine first became available in 2006, and she said, I'm already married with children. Big deal. Now it's recommended for those aged 9 to 26 with the target age group of 11 to 12 years old. So, and it says nearly all sexually active people will come into contact with HPV in their lifetime.
Yep.
Oh, nearly all, Rob.
Well, back in our day,
Edwin,
nearly
all.
But that is more common than I think most people think. Remember when half the people you knew had cold sores?
Yeah.
But you just knew a lot of people that had herpes.
Yeah.
Now you don't see it anymore.
You don't see it very often
Last
anymore.
time you saw somebody with a cold sore?
I don't know.
It used to be back in the 80s, it was you knew a lot of people that had a...
Well, there was a lot of sexually transmitted diseases going on in the 80s.
But I'm saying now you just don't see it. Now, I'm sure it's still there. You keep it...
I think maybe there's less of it.
Well, it's probably not, but I think there's better treatments. You just don't see it like you used to.
Oh.
I think you still got it.
Well, aren't they only... stuff like that is only contagious if there's an outbreak happening?
I think so. I think all those combined. But it used to be a far more common thing to see somebody with a cold sore.
Yeah.
And you just don't see it very often anymore.
But also, like, if you were going to hook up with a chick and she had a cold sore, were you going to stop?
Probably, yes. I'd stop. I wouldn't even have started.
Okay.
I tend to hesitate at open wounds.
Okay.
I tend to slow down.
Okay. Even if it's wintertime and she just said, no, it's a blister from the cold.
I know what it is. Don't worry. That's okay. I tend to stop right there. And maybe that's why we don't see it as much.
You're a better man than I. All right. Double Dong Challenge, 210-656-3776. Let's go with caller number 4. Rangers coming off a rough weekend. They had 0 success against the Houston Astros.
That silver boot shoved right up there.
Yeah, they did. It did not go their way. And now the Rangers have lost 5 in a row. They're now 2.5 games out of first place, trailing the aforementioned Astros. But today, they go back home. They go back home after a 5-game road losing streak, and they take on the Giants of San Francisco. And if you know the player who's going to hit a home run off of Logan Webb today, if the Rangers player who hits a home run today, you will get tickets to an upcoming Rangers game. And if he hits 2, you're going to get premium seats. Premium, I tell you. And you're going to get a hotel stay. So caller number 5, you'll play the Double Dong Challenge. Caller number 5, 210-656-3776. It's the AJ and Rob Show, 94.1.
The guys will be out back.
Stop hitting it so hard.
I mean, right back. This is the AJ and Rob Show. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you get into your commute, heads up on the northeast side on 35 southbound approaching Olympia Parkway. It's an 18-wheeler accident. 2 right lanes blocked. Has you slow from FM 3009, so tack on an extra 5 minutes for now. A stall at 90 eastbound General McMullen off to the shoulder. Got another at I-10 eastbound Camp Bullis, right shoulder blocked. And in New Braunfels, a stall at 35 northbound 337, right shoulder. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Star sending our boys to see the boys. Our AA Best Bail Bonds coverage of Dallas Cowboys Training Camp in Oxnard, California continues all this week. Sponsored in part by Southern Recipe Pork Rinds and AARP San Antonio, South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
This report is sponsored by the Texas Department of Transportation. Speeding is the fastest way to crash. It's dangerous. It reduces your reaction time and increases how much distance you'll need to stop to avoid a collision. Be safe, drive smart, and take it easy. A message from TxDOT.
Football season is almost here, and just in time for kickoff, the new Roo Pub will be open in New Braunfels, in Creekside near the Buc-ee's. You know the Roo Pub is proven to be the best place to watch any big game, any big event, and the New Braunfels location will be no different. Heading to the coast, check out the Roo Pub in Rockport, and of course the OG Roo Pub at 281 in Redland Road is the perfect place for your fantasy draft. Roo Pub number 3, opening soon in New Braunfels. We'll see you at the Roo. Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Quarry area with extended hours Monday through Saturday with on-site x-ray casting and bracing, Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more online at tsaog.com.
Football season is here. 2026 UTSA Roadrunners football season tickets are on sale now, starting at just $110. Secure your seats for all 6 home games at the Alamo Dome, including Navy, Colorado State, and North Texas. Got a big group? Bring your school, business, church, or organization and enjoy exclusive experiences like on-field access, the High Five Tunnel, video board recognition, and more. Learn more at GoUTSA.com. That's GoUTSA.com.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
In huge college football news, the Big Ten and SEC have agreed to support the Protect College Sports Act, a Senate bill that seeks to regulate college sports. And finally, in the NBA, Jeremy Sohan is signing a 1-year deal with the Portland Trail Blazers. The former 9th overall pick with San Antonio in 2022 was traded to the Knicks last season. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
AJ Hoffman, Rob Thompson. The AJ and Rob Show is on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Rob just said, if I had a place to ride, I'd love to have an e-bike.
I'd like to have an e-bike with one of those, like with the really fat tires, the ridiculously large.
Dude, every time I see a non-child riding an e-bike, I'm like, why are you doing this?
Well, in a car or somebody came around me, I'd pedal.
Like, just get a motorcycle. It's just a...
I would ride a motorcycle, but I was never capable of 3 up, 1 down, right-hand clutch. I was not capable. There's too much going on. I'm not kidding. Being left-handed, my first inclination was to grab the brake every time I wanted to shift.
And, that's fair.
And I would scare the guy teaching me so much he refused to teach me anymore. So I never really got any further than...
I wonder if they could do like a specialty left-handed motorcycle.
You'd like to think. But anytime if you require something to be called special for you to do it, that's probably shouldn't be doing it.
No, you're probably right.
So I had the discretion and valor. But a bike, I just felt like...
And they also, like, in my neighborhood, I guess where you live, you probably don't deal with this. People ride those e-bikes on the sidewalks.
Oh, dude, not on the sidewalks, but we have a lot of bikers. Lots of bikers on the road, but they're real bikers.
Yeah. I don't like it. Like,
no, not on the sidewalk. You don't ride bikes on the sidewalk. You're not supposed to ride your
bicycle on the sidewalk, but they ride these e-bikes on the sidewalk.
No.
And I live in one of these neighborhoods where like everybody is really into fitness.
Yeah,
and
doesn't it look like they're having fun though?
The e-bike people?
Yeah. They look like they're having more fun than I am.
I feel like the kids look like they're having fun. I feel like the adults are a little bit embarrassed.
Can you imagine the damage you could have done when we were 12 and we were on our bikes? If it was electric and it could have taken us 10 miles away.
But it would never run out of charge.
Well, yeah, probably. But, I mean, we were regulated by how far we could go without being too exhausted or being able to get back. But if you could double your speed.
I never got tired.
Well, I mean, there was only so far we could go. But if you could legit do 35 miles an hour for 30 minutes.
Oh yeah,
dude,
yeah.
we'd have been. You'd never seen us again.
I remember when I first moved to New Mexico. I lived in Houston. I had like a BMX bike.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's the only bike I had.
You had lots of dirt to do it on.
Well, I got out there, but then you get to a place like New Mexico where there's mountains and stuff. You can't ride a bike like that.
True that. I did think
it's
about
like
that.
you can't even get up the first hill.
Yeah, I didn't
it's
think
like,
about that.
dude, I had to get a whole new bicycle. I couldn't even. I can't ride this bike anymore.
We didn't deal with anything. Even we were flat.
Yeah,
flatlanders.
That's good life. Good life. But yeah, I'm a little ashamed for adult e-bikers. I don't know. I don't want you to do that.
Well, I'm afraid I'd kill myself.
It's
I'd end up like, what's Sean Bradley? Poor guy.
Is that how he got?
Yeah, on a bike, not an e-bike, just on a bike.
Okay. Well, he's too tall to be riding a bike anyway.
I'd like
He shouldn't
to see
have
the
been
size
doing
of his
that.
bike.
Yeah, he shouldn't have been doing that anyway. He's not of a appropriate size to ride a bicycle. But I do think there is something to. It's almost like adults who ride those like moped scooters. Like if you live in Brazil or something or Thailand, okay, that's allowed. But like
you're talking about like mopeds.
Yeah, like they can.
What about in college? Is it all right in college?
Like to get around campus?
I know a lot of dudes that had little mopeds in college, but no, you don't. Okay, well, here's the biggest. I don't know how to call it, cop-out or what. The high-powered, legitimately like Vespa scooters.
Yeah.
But the ones that are like 500 cc. You seen those?
Oh, yeah.
Now, I don't understand that at all.
I don't really get it either.
Do they ride? I've never been on a Vespa. Never ridden
I haven't either.
On a scooter. Never been on one. Do they ride different than a motorcycle?
I don't know.
Do they have gears?
But you know what? They do look different. I would be embarrassed, I think.
And your feet on that little platform in
Yes.
front of you? But it's like 500 cc, like just a rocket strapped on. Why wouldn't you just get a motorcycle?
Your feet are on it.
I guess so you don't have to straddle.
And you're sitting down.
Yeah.
Like it's just, I don't know. It looks like something kids should be riding.
It does look a little effeminate, but at the same time, you get one that'll do 110.
No, I get it.
Why?
But it's I don't know. At some point, they're like I don't understand the decision. Like the e-bike one, but again, you're the first adult that has ever said, I'd really like to have an e-bike.
I would. I'd like to have an e-bike. It looks like it's kind of like when I used to ski way back in the last century. And snowboarding was just getting started, and there are lots of mountains that they wouldn't even let a snowboarder on there, the ne'er-do-wells. But once you started seeing them, you realized, I think they're having more fun than I am. As a skier who never snowboarded,
you thought
at
the
end of my
snowboarders were having more fun?
I felt like they were having more fun than I was. And I see, I grew up with a bike, and I look over, and these guys are on electric bikes, and they're just free and easy. I'm like, they're having more fun than I would have.
I don't know that it's much different, man. I think you're seeing you're just trying to get in on something that's different than what you know, and you assume it's better. I don't think it's better.
Looks like they're having fun to me going uphill.
I'm sure it does, but like you said, you're a flatlander.
Yeah, but so I really don't understand
need to worry about
the need to use every one of those gears. I haven't even gotten up to like 6 or 7. There's no need. But I can see the electric bike overcoming all that, man. Just up and down hills. I think if I was a younger man, I'd have one.
Maybe so.
My primary source of commute.
I would just, if my kid asked for one, I'd be like, dude, go ride your bike. Like, what are you doing? I'm not.
Well, they have pedals, but this seems like a lot more fun. I feel like I could do waving at people hey, Bob.
Feels lazy to me. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, old man Jenkins.
It feels a little lazy. Feels a little lazy.
Let's go for a ride.
Old man Jenkins. Why do you want to ride with old man Jenkins
anyway?
Let's
go get some apple pie.
Why do you want to ride with old man Jenkins anyway?
He's a nice old fella.
It's weird. You're setting yourself up for a bunch of weird scenarios here is all I'm thinking. All right. Edwin, do you have a bicycle?
No.
Okay. You don't do anything fun.
Well, I mean, I used to ride. I used to have one, but
What kind of bike was it? Was it a banana seat? Was it a BMX? Was it a 10-speed?
A banana seat?
Banana seat?
Yeah, like a Renegade. The old school banana seats.
How old do you think he is?
I don't know.
Did you have a Schwinn?
It was just a regular bike. I mean, it wasn't the BMX bike.
Just a regular old bike. Did it have gears? Did you change gears?
Oh yeah, yeah,
10-speed?
It had,
like a 10-speed.
Yeah, Okay.
Dang. And why did you get rid of that bike?
No, I mean, I still have. I just don't ride anymore.
Oh, okay.
Last bike I had.
Are you worried about bicycle penis?
No, I just don't ride it.
Genuine concern. Last bike I had, it was stolen at some point, but I hadn't ridden it in so long. I don't remember when it was stolen. I didn't know when it was stolen. I was just moving, and hey, where's our bikes?
What?
Yeah. My wife and I got bikes way back when.
It was stolen out of your garage or what?
I think we were we were apartment living at the time. We were newly married, and they were stolen off our patio, and God knows when it had happened. We were moving out like, didn't we have bikes?
Oh,
I think
man.
we did.
That's funny. That does tend to happen in apartment living. Is like you think, oh yeah.
Well, I thought I'd be riding that bike every day, just like that electric bike would draw dust.
Ended up not happening.
At some point in the last year, officer, it was stolen. And sometime between Christmas and, well, it's Christmas now. It's sometime in the last year. I'd like to report a crime.
Do you have an ID on the suspect? Well,
I don't even remember what the bike looked like.
He was here within at least the last year.
For
sure.
5'8" Hispanic male.
Not sure.
Wearing a Spurs jersey.
Beyond that, I'm not totally sure. I think he was. I think he had an Edgar.
Edgar wearing a Rodman jersey. I don't know. Could have been him.
Let's talk to Mario. You're on the AJ and Rob show. Good morning, Mario.
Hey, guys. Good morning. I was just going to say the reason why they have like those 500cc mopeds is in Europe, they have a lot of restrictions on your first bike.
Okay.
So you can't get like a Harley Davidson and then as your first bike.
But you can get a 500cc moped?
You shouldn't be able to get a Harley Davidson as your first bike. That's a bad move.
Well,
anyway.
I always got the sense that those were more European and Asian than they are here. But I have seen them here. I've been on the highway and seen these dudes trucking down in these scooters that are hauling balls. I mean, they're pretty cool looking, but I just never thought, why that? Why would you decide I'm going to get that over, like you said, a Harley or something else where it's a true bike, man?
Yeah, I don't get it either. But hey, to each their own. I'm just saying it looks funny.
It does look funny.
It just looks funny.
But I would look good doing it.
No, you would not look good doing it. And your wife would probably make fun of you if you were riding around on an e-bike.
My bitch on the back.
No, she would not.
Wrap your legs around me, honey. We're going for a ride.
No, I don't think she would go for that. And I know your wife. She would absolutely would not go for that.
Big electric tricycle.
My stepdad has one of those 3-wheel
motorcycles.
Yeah.
I always respect those dudes, man.
Yeah.
They ain't giving up.
And he doesn't.
I ain't giving up.
He's like he's very safety conscious, and he like doesn't even leave his little town. He just rides around on it. Lives. And his is nice. The Harley,
but those things are not. There's a problem, right? The turning. If you turn wrong, you would tip over.
Well, yeah, you can't haul ass with them. That's
like the design with the 2 wheels in front and the one in back. It seems to be much more stable.
Yes. Yeah, because the 2 wheels in back, 1 wheel in front is how the old 3-wheelers were made, like the off-road vehicles.
I know a couple of lawyers retired on those lawsuits.
Yeah. I almost retired from life on one of those at a very young age. So that's a dangerous game to play. But yeah, these are set up a little bit better than that.
You see an old dude get off his 3-wheel and he's got a big old belt buckle and big Wrangler wide jeans. Take your hat off to him, man. He'll whoop your ass.
Yep. All right, let's take a break. We'll wrap up the second hour of the program. Man, we're already halfway through Monday. This is going to be a good day. It's the AJ and Rob Show, 94.1.
Be a part of the show. 210-656-3776. This is the AJ and Rob Show.
Is Monday your accountability day? Do you have to fess up for all your food sins on a Monday morning? If you have to account for sins, you're probably on a weight loss program that you're not going to be able to live with. If sinning is part of the process, it's not going to end well. That's why Dr. Jacob Torres and the Institute for Functional Health have been so successful, because there's no sinning on the program that he works with. It's an adjustment on the way you view food and how you eat it and all the things that go along with your relationship with food. And once you master that, weight loss gets pretty easy. Now, the basics of weight loss have never changed. Dr. Torres hasn't done that. His weight loss theories or work is based in science. You lose weight because you lose it the right way. But can you keep it off? That's the key, especially if you're dealing with GLP-1s and those kind of ongoing medications. Once you stop, are you going to gain the weight? Dr. Torres and his many patients are going to tell you they don't need those because they've learned how to keep the weight off. I want that for you. If it's time for you to lose weight and you don't want to commit to pills or shots, don't have the money to go that direction, direction but want to learn how to keep the weight off, Dr. Torres is the best bet out there. He's been so successful with people like me, people like you. I want you to call him today. The number's 210-468-1891. Go to his website. It's iffhealth.com. It's a great resource. Listen, if it's time for you to lose weight, there's no better place to go than the Institute for Functional Health. Trust me, I'm a proud member, been going for 10 years, 75 pounds down. You heard me talking about it a lot. When you're ready to lose weight, call him, and he'll help you down the road. And when he does, come on by and thank me later.
If you or someone you love is struggling with alcohol or drug use, you do not have to carry it alone. I'm Peter McCarthy of the San Antonio Council on Alcohol and Drug Awareness, known as CICADA. We help people take the next step with compassion, privacy, and no judgment. You do not need all the answers, just a safe place to start. And 90% of our services are provided at no cost. Call CICADA at 210-225-4741. That's 210-225-4741. Or visit cicada.org.
Hot summer days and high energy bills are on the way. Upgrade your home's old leaky windows this month with Window Nation at 50% off all window styles. Yes, 50% off new, beautiful, energy-efficient windows, plus zero down, zero interest, and no payments for 2 years. Call now, 866-200-8670 or windownation.com. In select markets, trust our family of brands, New South Window and ArmorView. That's 866-200-8670 or windownation.com to book a consultation.
Awesome Tickets is your personal ticket broker. Big games, big concerts, big events. Need tickets? Stay local and call Awesome Tickets. Stop paying all those crazy fees on ticket apps. Awesome Tickets has your tickets for all the sports, concerts, any city, any event. Avoid the ticket app fees. Since 1994, Awesome Tickets is local and veteran-owned. You deserve Awesome Tickets. Call 210-226-5136 or online at awesometix.com. That's awesometix.com.
When a child is struggling with their mental health, the adults around them can make all the difference. Parents, teachers, coaches, anyone who shows up in a child's life. Because in those tough moments, kids are looking to the grown-ups around them for support.
If you're at school having a bad day, you just don't want to do anything.
I just get these thoughts like, do better. All my little emotions in my head is just running crazy. I don't know what to do.
As a teacher or coach, do you ever feel overwhelmed?
He's just in tears in the huddle. I was like, what's wrong? And he's just like, I'm just so frustrated. And I didn't know what to do.
None of my undergraduate studies talked about mental health.
Teachers need tons of help.
That's why the Kids Mental Health Foundation provides free expert-developed tools and resources to help adults support the kids they care about.
Having those resources is the same as the CPR class to me. We're trying to save a life here.
Because when adults feel supported, kids do too. Kids Mental Health starts with us. Find free resources at kidsmentalhealthfoundation.org.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, we will be live in Oxnard, California.
Our first day at Cowboys Training Camp. Of course, the pads are going on, and a player. We don't know who yet, but we will have a player join us live on the tennis courts.
How does that defense look? Christian Parker, all of that stuff, we'll let you know.
The Blitz, Monday at 2 from Cowboys Camp.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Yes. What a country we live in, Rob.
Just think if he'd have practiced.
You know, it's a wild, wild world. Mm-hmm. It is a wild, wild world. Did you see now that they are the ransom notes for the Nancy Guthrie thing?
This is one of
those.
It's
like a big scam. They've decided now, these are written by so many people.
Well, they've narrowed down 2 of them, right, that they think were legit. The one that said they took her, and then there was another one that said, hey, man, we killed her, we're sorry, and she's buried in nature.
Yeah, but they're from different people.
Oh, I thought they'd narrowed down to 2 that were legit that they believed. That one that said they took her and yada, yada. And then the same source came back and said, yeah, she's dead. We think it was her heart. We're sorry. And they actually apologized. Like, whoops, We're sorry.
We just wanted the money, but
we buried her in nature, and we do apologize yet again. And we cannot overstress how sorry we are that we didn't get paid.
Our most sincere apologies.
So
carry on.
Sincere. Carry on about your day.
Yeah, I don't know.
If this would have happened
I don't think they're
era,
going to find this thing.
But no, I don't. There'll be bones in 20 years. If this seriously would have happened in any other era, it would have been the biggest story going. What a crazy-ass thing. And things are so weird now we go, man, that sucks. Move on. Next.
Yeah, but also it's like, if it were Savannah Guthrie, it would be different. But it's because it's her mom. It's like, well, she's famous adjacent.
Still crazy. What an absolute crazy story.
That woman's dead. Let's just
she's
say,
long dead.
I mean, I hate to be the bearer of bad news for anyone who thinks she might not be dead.
I don't think anybody believes she's alive.
I mean, she probably died of natural causes by now. She was an old ass lady.
Well, I think that's why they thought that note was real, because they were the first ones to say, like, "Hey, man, she's dead. We're sorry.
This wasn't in the plan."
Yeah, so don't worry about the money. We're just going to call it even, right? You're not going to track us down. We're just going to bury her in nature. We didn't
have her heart meds.
Oops.
Yeah, that was a bit of a miscalculation on our part. No, that's it's a crazy story. But yeah, now they're like, this, about almost all of the information that they've gotten that they thought was like this real thing is now like, yeah, that's maybe not as reliable as we thought it was.
So. Not now. Obviously, we're mad at the people that did it.
Yeah, those are bad guys. Don't kidnap old ladies.
But those that sent fake ransom notes, where do you place them in the hierarchy of evil? They're pretty damn close, man. You're like a vulture.
You're throwing off the whole
not only
investigation.
you're throwing everything off. You're getting in the middle, and you're trying to get paid all at once. I think you're just about as bad. You're right next to them.
All right, let's take a break. We're halfway through on a Monday. Oh, yes. Monday. You got to have it. It's one of those days that it just exists. It has to be there.
Ends in one.
Unfortunate. But we're going to make the most of it. What a good Monday. It's a mellow mushroom Monday, too. That's going to be good coming up in the next hour of the show. It's CAJ and Rob Show 94.1.
San Antonio Sports Star has South Texas' biggest sports stick, enhanced by Dr. Boom Boom Powell. KTFM Floresville, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you get into your commute, heads up on the northeast side on 35 southbound approaching Olympia Parkway. It's an 18-wheeler accident. 2 right lanes blocked. Has you still from FM 3009, so tack on an extra 5 minutes for now. A stall at 90 eastbound General McMullen off to the shoulder. Got another at I-10 eastbound Camp Bullis, right shoulder blocked. And in New Braunfels, a stall at 35 northbound 337, right shoulder. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
All right, step up. If you really know the Rangers, this is your game on Rangers Game Day. Make your call in the morning huddles, Ranger Double Dinger Payday. Pick the Ranger who takes one deep. He hits one, you're in. Ranger tickets. He hits 2, and then we're talking tickets and a hotel stay. Big swings, big rewards. Wake up with the morning huddle and cash in with the morning huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
Missions fans, celebrate Tuesdays for the Cultura at Wolf Stadium with AARP $2 Tuesdays. Presented by San Antonio Sports Star. $2 tickets, beer, hot dogs, and more every Tuesday home game. Get your tickets at samissions.com.
This is Officer Green with the San Antonio Police Department. SAPD is always hiring. Are you interested in a rewarding career that offers great pay, benefits, respect, and a chance to make a difference? Then visit sapdcareers.com if you are looking for a career with opportunities. The SAPD is looking for qualified applicants committed to keeping the Alamo City safe. This is your chance to make a difference. Become one of San Antonio's finest. Visit sapdcareers.com. For eligibility requirements, visit sapdcareers.com.
This report is sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance.
Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help.
PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org.
Hi, everybody. Joe Reinagle here, and I've got a question for you. What if every month you had access to a different exotic car? Well, that's what Pascucci Prestige membership is all about. Instead of owning one dream car, you get access to an entire collection of incredible vehicles and concierge-level service. It's luxury without the long-term commitment. You know, if you've ever wondered what it's like to live the exotic lifestyle, this is your chance. Pascucci Prestige. Visit PascucciPrestige.com and book your ride today.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
In the NFL, pass rusher Jadeveon Clowney is going back where it all began as he's signing a one-year deal with the Houston Texans. Back in 2014, the Texans drafted him number 1. Last played for him back in 2018. Clowney spent last season with the Dallas Cowboys, where he led the team with 8.5 sacks and 12 tackles for a loss in just 13 games. Finally, in Major League Baseball news, the Houston Astros swept the Texas Rangers over the weekend, finishing it out with a 7-3 win yesterday. They've now overtaken the Rangers and hold a 2.5-game lead in the AL West. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, this is the AJ and Rob Show with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Hey, good morning to you. How's everybody doing out there? Happy Monday.
Hey, I got an email over the weekend. My black buck meat is ready.
Oh.
It's only been about 8 months, but it's ready.
The meat?
The meat is finally ready, yeah. Well, I got, it's all dry sausage.
That's a long time.
It has been a long, but he was having trouble tracking me down. And it's going to be expired in like 30 days, but I'll have it. He said it's not, the meat itself will not expire, but he can't hold it any longer.
Tell me about your meat, Rob. Why?
I don't know. They've been trying to track me down for like 3.5 months, 4 months.
Okay. Why?
I don't know.
Why didn't you reach out to him?
I had forgotten about it. I still have meat. I always get meat from the same processor when I do this hunt. So I'd forgotten that I hadn't gotten this year's version because I still have a little bit of last year and probably some from the year before.
Now, okay.
Yeah.
But you did one thing I know that you're very conscious of is where you spend your money.
Right.
And I know it had to cost money to get the meat processed.
No.
Oh, that's the problem.
Yeah.
That is the problem. Yeah. You got a
this is a canned hunt.
You called it this was part of the deal.
This is part of the deal.
Okay. Well,
so I'd kind of forgotten about it, but he's like, "Hey man, I got your meat. I got about 20 pounds of sausage waiting on you." Oh, wow.
I could see how that'd be problematic. But
the thing is, if they'd have called me about the mount, I'd have been there in no time. You know what I mean?
Listen, man, like I said, if you had paid for it,
right,
I know you'd have been like, hey, where the hell's this thing that I paid for? But because it was part of the deal, I'm not surprised that they
trouble trying to find you. Like, okay, well, how much you got? Oh, I got about 20 pounds here. Like, okay.
I should have mine.
You donate that to someone
next week. I'll have. I don't know what I'm going to do with 20 pounds of dry sausage.
I don't know either. I'm gonna.
I mean, my 14-year-old believes he's going to eat it all.
Well, you're going to be getting some from me. But this is black buck.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll
have a
trade
fair
and compare.
We'll have what's the trappers would meet?
Like a
what's it called? It was a Native American, not a powwow. Well, we'll meet and we'll trade pelts.
Okay. Yeah.
Whatever that was called.
I'll trade you a pelt for some spices, perhaps.
Yes, I'll bring my spices and hardtack, and we'll make a deal. A couple of rifles, some fire water.
Yeah. That's a good deal. Florida man, a U.S. Postal Service employee was arrested last week. He stole a lottery ticket that was sent through the mail to try to claim the prize himself.
I have a lot of questions.
The Florida Lottery Division of Security and the U.S. Postal Service Office of the Inspector General launched a joint investigation after a Florida lottery player reported that a winning ticket she had sent through the mail never reached its intended destination.
Where was it supposed to be mailed to?
To the Florida Lottery Office.
Oh, so she was mailing in it to get the money.
Yes.
So they do that? You can mail it in?
I mean, if it's over a certain amount, you have to, or you have to take it there
That's
yourself.
what I thought. You had to show up.
Listen, if I got a, it was $2,600. I was going to say, if I got I figured it was going to be like
it's
$50K.
still worth a little bit of a drive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I guess it depends on where it is. Okay.
Anyway.
Where's the Florida Lottery office is in Miami. So if she lives in like
Tallahassee,
that's a long drive.
Yeah, that's 8 hours away. Okay.
Investigators learned the ticket was redeemed by Lakeisha Lockhart, who was later identified as a mail carrier.
What?
Yeah. So she said, "Oh, this is headed to the redemption office." Huh.
I know this address.
Huh. She was arrested on July 23rd, later admitted to stealing the ticket and redeeming it. She's being charged with grand theft, dealing in stolen property, filing a false claim for payment, 2 counts of unlawful use of a two-way communication device, and mail theft. I think this is a scam that would have worked so well 40 years ago.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure. See, the thing, her mistake was she took the money herself. She should have found a patsy.
Somebody in the middle. Partner.
Yeah, somebody in the middle that has no connection to the letter carrier.
No direct ties.
Right,
Yeah,
just some random Joe, and then you could have gotten away with it. Because if she just shut up, wasn't me.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. I'll split it, but she didn't want to. She greed.
She used her own persona. Yeah.
I was reading a story. I don't have it on my computer, so I'm just going to give you the gist of it. But this guy was an undertaker, or not an undertaker. Like he worked at a
mortician.
He was a mortician. It might be the same thing. I don't really know.
I think a mortician can work in the place, and an undertaker owns the building. That's always the way I look at it.
Well, it's one of those types. Yeah. And Body comes in, and he's like, "Oh, okay. There's no family." So he fills out the paperwork that he was this guy's wife. Dresses up as a woman and gets makes himself out to be a woman and gets the money from his estate. And now, of course, he's been busted, and now he's going to go to prison too. You can't get away with this stuff anymore. It's.
Well, you wonder if a lot of people are getting away with it, and then one person finally gets caught, or it's just not ever going to be something you can get away with.
How many people do you think dress up as a woman and try to steal a dead man's money?
I know this. I have a very close friend, one of my best friends in my entire life. He works for the state, and he investigates funeral homes. And some of the stories he's telling me in these little town funeral homes are outlandish.
I'm not going to name the town where I was recently at a funeral home, or recently had to deal with someone at a funeral home. If you painted a picture of a guy you would expect to be running the funeral home,
they tend to grow into that look.
This guy was so creepy and so weird, and sat down with us. And first, I'd like to say, I'm sorry for your loss. And as soon as he sat down, my wife looked over at me are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Did the hair on the back of your neck just stand up?
Is crazy. I guess you say you grow into that role. I guess I would think more you have to be a certain kind of person to have any interest
you're drawn
in
to it, unless it's a family business. And if
it's a family business, then it's probably pretty weird too.
Well, you were born into it.
Yeah.
But then there are people that say, you know what I want to do with my life?
I want to go fill dead people with formaldehyde.
I know it's a constant profit stream. There's lots of jokes, but
it always happens.
It's a choice I just couldn't make. And God bless those that did.
I mean, somebody's got to do it, and there's money in it. There's gold in them hills,
but some of the
ain't
stories
cheap to bury folks. But
it's outlandish.
They are odd birds. Every time I see, I always think about and I know he didn't even do this, but did you see it was the Bates Motel series maybe 10 years ago?
Yeah.
And I think of that kid that was got into oh, I want to be a taxidermist
Yes.
now. And it's like, oh, you're real into taxidermy, you tell me.
Taxidermist, and God bless you. Thank God you're here. That's an interesting choice, too.
Mm-hmm.
I want to hang around dead animals all morning.
Mm-hmm.
Stretch their faces on pieces of wood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's an interesting career choice, though valid. Just not one for me.
Someone's got to do it.
No, I'm glad it's you.
And they make good money to do it, too.
I've kept a lot of taxidermists in business, too. I can name. I could treat like kids.
And
I paid for educations. I've paid a lot of money
There you go.
to the artists, but I don't go to dinner with them. We haven't broken bread.
I don't shake their hands without a mitten.
It's a little weird, but I mean, God bless them.
Yeah. But yeah, it's funny, these scams that, like, again, I think we've now reached an era where it's going to be really hard to get away with this kind of nonsense anymore.
My buddy prosecuted a dude that was chiseling gold out of dead people's teeth.
Oh my!
That's some low down
That's
stuff.
low.
Getting in there and pulling teeth out.
Like, what do you do?
That's some low down stuff, man.
Let's be honest. What's the value of a gold tooth?
It adds up, man. I guess. I can't imagine.
It looks cool.
Oh no, I'm saying, like, what's the value once you've taken it out?
Oh, okay.
It's weight in gold.
But so he was chiseling the gold off the teeth,
taking the teeth,
or was he taking the teeth all the way out?
I think he wanted the gold. He was chasing the gold.
Well, yeah, but I'm thinking, like,
I don't know how you get the gold out of the teeth.
Yeah, do you take your gold guy, just drop off a
bag full of teeth?
Yeah,
I got a few questions, but I'm not really going to ask.
I like to picture him carrying like a Crown Royal bag
that's kind of
filled with gold teeth.
That's a bunch of man.
Yeah, you're a serial killer, friend.
Probably. Probably.
That is crazy. The other thing that happened over the week, you're pretty good about this. You often say, like, oh, that guy's got he's got a rug on. You can tell when guys have fake hair.
Some of us are blessed with.
You got a good eye for it.
I do, for some reason.
I'm going to show you a picture, and I want you to tell me if you think that is a toupee.
Dude,
Edwin, can you zoom in there?
I think you're hiding something, bro.
Can you zoom in on this photo?
Now that could be a man bun, an upwardly held man bun.
It could be, but
could be.
I'll just go ahead and tell you, it is not. No, this is a $34,000 toupee. Well, actually, it's probably like an $11 toupee. But it was underneath it was $34,000 worth of cocaine.
Yeah, he strapped a key to his head to put a toupee over the top.
Yes,
nice.
A Colombian man was detained after he reportedly tried to smuggle $34,000 of cocaine under a poorly fitted toupee. It said, like, it poorly fitted is like the understatement of the year.
Dude, that's real. This is a real.
It's
story.
a real story.
Have you ever been on a plane before?
It's like
Oh, you couldn't have done a worse job. Yeah, you couldn't. That's not.
What
hidden.
do you mean? This is my. This is just what my head looks like.
I didn't comb my hair good this morning.
No. They show the bag of cocaine, and it looks like it's about the size of. It's a little bit bigger than like a sandwich bag,
well,
a Ziploc sandwich.
Like it's just taped to the top of his bald head?
Taped to his bald head, and then he's got a crummy-ass toupee on top of it.
You'd think the cartel would go, no, man, that's not going to work. You'd think somebody would say, that's a bad idea, bro.
I know.
Give him a little guidance. Don't say, yeah, you look good, and laugh. That's $34,000 you're losing.
Police said the man caught their attention when he arrived on a flight from Bogota.
To where? Where was he?
Into Barcelona.
All right.
And he looked nervous.
He's having a bad hair
day. Is that nervous? Is that what you're going to call that? Nervous, you tell me he looked. Okay. Officers had the man remove his wig and found a package stuck to his head filled with cocaine.
You thought you were going to get away with this, eh?
Oh my! He's charged with on top of the drug trafficking charges. He's charged with a public health violation. You can't listen, man, you can't.
Did they really slap on a public health violation?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're going to sit in that, you get 35 years for trafficking, and concurrently you're going to serve 15 for the 15 days.
This is an improper way to, you can't duct tape cocaine. Somebody's going to put that in their nose.
Yeah.
And it's been on your sweaty ass head for hours. That's disgusting.
Head. That's not good.
Gross. All right. 210-656-3776. It is a Monday on the AJ and Rob show. We'd love to have you be a part of the show. 210-656-3776 right here on 94.1.
Talk to the boys. 210-656-3776. This is the AJ and Rob Show. San Antonio Sports Star is sending our boys to see the boys. Our AA Best Bail Bonds coverage of Dallas Cowboys Training Camp in Oxnard, California continues all this week. Sponsored in part by Southern Recipe Pork Rinds and AARP San Antonio. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Everyone needs to take care of their mental health, even running back Bijan Robinson.
When I'm on the field and feeling the pressure, I usually just take a deep breath. When I'm just breathing and seeing what's in front of me, everything just slows down. It just makes me feel great before I run the play.
Just like Bijan, we all need a strong mental game on and off the field. Make a game plan for your mental health at loveyourmindplaybook.org.
Love your mind.
Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Foundation, the Arthur M. Blank Family Foundation, and the Ad Council.
Hello, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney who has practiced law here in San Antonio since 1994. Over the past 30 years, I've represented hundreds, if not thousands, of victims of negligent drivers. If you've been in an auto accident, you can choose a billboard lawyer, but I'd ask you to consider calling me. We have only one rule in my office. If my client's happy, I'm happy. My team and I place a premium on communication because I believe there can be no daylight between an effective attorney and his client. I do not charge for an initial consultation. If you've been injured in a traffic collision, just call my office, 210-900-0400. There's no charge. I want to make sure that the decisions you make immediately after an accident are smart decisions. The other driver's insurance company and your own insurance company will want to talk to you immediately after the accident. My advice: talk to me first. Many adjusters play fair, but I've seen more than a few that do not. If you've been injured by a negligent driver, call me, Jason Thompson. My number is 210-900-0400. That's 210-900-0400.
If alcohol or drug use is hurting you or someone you love, you are not alone. I'm Peter McCarthy of the San Antonio Council on Alcohol and Drug Awareness, known as CICADA. There is help. There is hope. Call CICADA at 210-225-4741 or visit cicada.org.
Drip Drop is doctor-developed, proven fast hydration that helps your body and mind work better. Trusted by firefighters, medical professionals, and over 90% of top college and pro sports teams. Drip Drop is engineered to hydrate faster and more effectively than water alone, with 3 times the electrolytes of leading sports drinks. Stock up now at dripdrop.com and use promo code RADIO20 for 20% off your first order. That's dripdrop.com, promo code RADIO20.
A message from Tia Mori, actress and Fair Celebrity Ambassador.
Game day isn't staged, it's lived. It's the shopping, the cooking, the laughter. For families managing food allergy, that same spirit of preparation means everything. Because food allergy isn't a lifestyle. It's a serious, life-threatening disease that can change everything in a moment. But being ready changes the story. It's knowing the signs, having a plan, and carrying epinephrine everywhere life takes you. Epinephrine is the only treatment that can stop a severe food allergy reaction known as anaphylaxis. It works quickly to reverse the symptoms and can save lives. As families and friends gather for the big game, we see what community looks like. It's one built on awareness, care, and love in action. Because readiness doesn't take away the risk. It brings back the joy. When you're ready to act, you're ready to live.
Visit foodallergy.org/ready to act to learn more.
AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is the AJ and Rob Show on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
You know what I hate, Rob? And you should too.
Paper cuts.
Yes. Also, sharks.
worthy.
I don't watch Shark Week stuff. I don't care for sharks.
But do you watch a shark? Would you watch a shark show? Do you find even a video, a documentary about sharks interesting? Because I do.
How long would it have to be?
I'm just saying, like an hour-long Discovery Channel.
30 minutes max on a shark.
No, that's not enough. But I'm down with the shark show, but it gets a bit repetitive. I mean, there's only so many things we can talk about with sharks, but I enjoy it when I see it. I just don't seek it out.
Well, there is a shark called Sharkzilla.
Oh, I've heard about this. Traveling the East Coast, and it's been modified somehow.
It's tearing up seals and tuna and whales. It's just running through everything. And one expert thought that the creature's size made it where the only explanation would be that it was a radioactive mutant.
Right. A mutant, gigantic seal killer in New York, right? It's on the East Coast?
It left a 24-inch bite on a humpback whale and a 22-inch wound on a gray seal. Like, that's a pretty wide mouth.
That's a mouth, man.
Yeah, these are and it said that the creature may have been born close to radioactive waste.
Okay. All right.
They said the Hudson Canyon, they've warned for a long time that decades-old leaked nuclear waste dumped into the Hudson Canyon would have created a genetically enhanced killer, faster, stronger, and deadlier than any predator on Earth. We're calling it Sharkzilla. However, while that would have been the coolest story, it turns out no, it's just a regular-ass shark.
Yeah.
But they used baited cameras, and they got some of his DNA. They tagged it. It's a massive, super protective mother mako shark.
Oh, it's a mako.
That, as well as needing to feed her current pups, is also pregnant. Which, that means somebody went and had sex with that shark, right?
Mr. Shark.
That's a risky move.
Well, we've all dealt with them.
I know.
I've had my fair share of sharks.
Apparently, the shark, they'd been trying to track her. They tracked her. We're talking about a 20-foot long shark. It's currently on the U.S. or the east coast of the U.S. and Canada. They call her Big Rose. They've had a hard time tracking her down, and eventually they came face to face when they were searching for great whites off the coast of Nova Scotia in a small town known as Mud Island in the North Atlantic. And they were able to get a tag on this thing.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a terrifying monster. Like, it is, apparently it's like the most aggressive shark they've been around. And on top of that, it's gigantic.
And hungry.
Yeah. This is a big problem. This is why we just got to do away with sharks. We got to ban them.
No, we got the orcas are stalking them.
It took livers. A 24-inch bite out of an orca.
No, it was a humpback whale.
Oh, a humpback. Okay. Well,
a humpback, that's like a mosquito bite. Ow. Get up. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know that anything. It feels like that would hurt no matter who you are.
No, it's just a little yapping dog. Get off me, bro.
I feel like, though, that orca needs to prioritize whose ass it's kicking right now.
I'm just
come over here and fight this Sharkzilla.
It's a different shark. It's a mako, not a great white. Everybody get off the great white's back. There's other sharks out there.
Well, this one's meaner than a great white, they say.
After Jaws came out, I do recall a movie made specifically about the mako. It's like Blue Water, White Death.
Ooh.
Or blue something.
They are, I think, scarier looking than the great whites, too.
They got scarier teeth.
And they need dental work. Like, it's their teeth go all different directions. It's terrifying.
Have you ever seen a shark in the? I bet you did on top of that oil rig. You see a bunch swimming around.
I've seen sharks before.
It's the biggest one you've ever seen.
6 feet, probably. Like I've never seen like a giant shark. I don't want to see a giant. I would.
One time when I was a kid, I was probably 10, 11, 12 years old. I was deep sea fishing with my dad off of Florida, and we rolled up on, I kid you not, a bunch of burlap bags of weed. This is in late 70s, and called the Coast Guard. But the reason we found it wasn't because of the weed. We didn't know what it was. We just saw some stuff smoking, or floating. But it's surrounded by hammerhead sharks, big hammerhead sharks, out in the middle of the Gulf.
All of them high as a kite.
All of them just floating on their back, just hanging out, begging for food. It was weird. But no, seriously, it was surrounded by hammerheads. I've actually seen them in the ocean.
What?
Hammerhead sharks.
Did you guys get the weed?
We called the Coast Guard. Yeah.
So
we gaffed it, and it was rotten. It had floated.
Oh, okay.
But the sharks were enjoying it.
Okay.
Hammerhead. They were hammered.
How old were you?
I was in my teens. I didn't have any idea what it was.
Oh, you weren't old enough to.
I had no concept until we called the cops, and they came out. But I was marked by the fact that there's 50 hammerhead sharks swimming around this boat. With the munchies.
Yeah, what's going on here? They stole all our Cheetos. I'm not really sure why. Well, hopefully Sharkzilla is killed soon.
We don't want it killed.
Would you want it to just be running around?
I just don't eat meat or anybody I know.
No, I don't want it. Period. I hate sharks, and I hate giant angry sharks.
Don't get ever out of the boat.
And I don't know that we can rule out that it's a mutant. We don't know yet.
Well, I hope it is.
It could very well be.
It'll even the odds.
And we got to get rid of mutants. That's what they say on well, maybe not. Yeah. On X-Men they want to keep them around. I don't know.
They save us from the aliens.
All right. 210-656-3776 is the phone number. What are you looking up in there, Edwin?
Shark teeth. You don't want to see shark teeth?
No, I don't like
or
sharks.
Sharkzilla.
I know. I've already seen. I've seen the real Sharkzilla.
He's taking over New York.
No, that's a movie.
So you think we're going to have a documentary on Sharkzilla soon? Next year?
I think there already is one.
Oh, okay. So we're going to have a Shark Week.
Yeah, I think Shark Week just ended.
So we got a year. What I'm saying is next year.
Yeah, I'm sure next year you're gonna get more of that. It's enough for me already. Enough. All right, 210-656-3776. It's the AJ and Rob Show 94.1.
The AJ and Rob Show. Be a part of the show. 210-656-3776. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Working a few stalls as you head into your commute. 281 northbound Wurzbach. That stalls off to the right shoulder. Another at 35 northbound Evans, right shoulder blocked. And I-10 eastbound Desavala. That stall has the left shoulder blocked. Definitely slowing down along 1604 northbound Calabria to Houseman. A 10-minute ride. About 5-7 minutes, 1604 westbound O'Connor to 281. And about 10 minutes on 410 northbound, 151 to Fredericksburg Road. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
If you miss the Blitz with Jason and Joe, then you miss this.
There are other places I might go, and if I don't do the Tri-County thing, but I kind of feel like,
you want a good steak.
Grill a steak, open a bottle of wine, and it'll be perfect.
You're alone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Me and the dog.
Mm-hmm. Watch a Nation's Dumbest.
You'll
feel really good about yourself.
I don't know if I will or not.
I don't think you will.
Because I'll be one of the dumbest.
Yeah, you would.
Right home with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, upgrade to a Tempur-Pedic and learn how you can get 3% back plus an instant gift. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Hot summer days and high energy bills are on the way. Upgrade your home's old leaky windows this month with Window Nation at 50% off all window styles. Yes, 50% off new beautiful energy efficient windows, plus 0 down, 0 interest, and no payments for 2 years. Call now 866-200-8670 or windownation.com. In select markets, trust our family of brands, New South Window and ArmorView. That's 866-200-8670 or windownation.com to book a consultation.
This report is sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance.
Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org.
Life is meant to be lived in motion, in the moment, on the go. If a sports injury or chronic pain threatens to slow you down, hold you back, or take you out of the game, Christus Health is here, right where you live. with complete personalized orthopedic care. Because you have a lot of games to play, miles to go, and life to live. Christus Health, your life, our purpose. Find care near you at christushealth.org.
You know, life is too short to drive the same car every day. A Pascucci Prestige membership gives you access to an incredible collection of exotic and luxury vehicles whenever you want to change things up. Learn more at PascucciPrestige.com.
Buyers Barricades is proud to provide traffic control, rental, and sales for work zones and events in the San Antonio area and beyond. Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. Learn more online at buyersbarricades.com. That's buyersbarricades.com.
When snack time calls, Pork Rinds answers. Be your own crunch time hero with Southern Recipe small batch pork rinds. Skip the chip and go straight for the ultimate crunch that's low carb, high protein, and loaded with bold flavor. We're talking sweet barbecue or hot honey. Yeah, it's that good. Snack smarter, crunch harder. Stock up on Southern Recipe small batch pork rinds at H-E-B or head to porkrinds.com. Make Southern Recipe your crunch time hero.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747 or online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149.
Sleep Number's new collections are designed to adapt to the changing nature of your life and your sleep needs. Whether it's the personalized comfort of the new Comfort Mode mattress, the targeted pressure relief of the Comfort Next mattress, or the Climate Collection that actively cools or warms to help you fall asleep and stay asleep.
And now, get early access to our biggest sale of the year. Save 25% on the new Comfort Next Luxe for a limited time. Only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com.
I like shorts that are pretty short.
What do kids want to wear back to school? We ask them.
I love wearing things that make me feel confident. They have to be like really comfortable too. Yeah. Nike shoes, running shoes.
Like I think I wear my Birkenstocks every single day.
I just wear what I want and I let other people wear what they want.
Gear up for back to school tax-free at Academy. Shop this tax-free weekend to save big and get ready for the year with brands like Nike, Burlebo, and Adidas at Academy. Fun can't lose.
Academy. San Antonio's Sports Center.
Dallas Cowboys training camp news. They moved on from edge rusher Charles Snowden, signing offensive lineman Sebastian Gutierrez. Snowden was signed in June and has been suspended for the first 3 games and is dealing with a groin injury. Finally, in Major League Baseball news, the Houston Astros swept the Texas Rangers over the weekend, finishing it out with a 7-3 win yesterday. They've now overtaken the Rangers and hold a 2.5-game lead in the AL West. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Let's see. Do I have it over here? Hey, Edwin. On Mondays at 8:30, we do a segment called The Losers, and I don't have the button over here, so you're going to have to push the button.
What happened to your button?
I don't know. Somebody keeps jacking with it, even though it says A.J. Hoffman only, and Vic put the only in all capital letters, and people still keep going in there and moving stuff around and messing up my things. But I don't know. I don't know where it is. So do you have it over there, the Losers intro?
You lose. You are such a loser. You're a bona fide schmuck.
Time now to find out who blew it this weekend. The Losers.
You bunch of losers! Look who's back. It's the loser.
I'm going back to a better class of losers.
With AJ and Rob on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Hello, losers.
Whoever moved my thing, that they're a big loser. For starters, Major League Baseball had probably the worst weekend they could have had, and I'm not that upset about it. Like, the Dodgers were already the best team anyway. Like, okay, the Dodgers got another good player. whoop-de-doo. It's like it's a remember that, you know that song Blue on Black? It's you're just adding on to something. It already is what it is.
It is.
You know what I mean?
Truly, it is. But it is a bad moment. It's kind of like things have come to a head, and you've defined who you are by this one activity this weekend. You've defined what baseball is, and it's to the riches go the spoils. If I've got the money, I can buy a title, and it's been that way for a long time.
Unless you're the Mets.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of teams that do spend money, but the fact is, those that do always win. Doesn't mean you will win, but those that do win. This, because there's only 4 or 5 that can do what they're doing.
Yeah.
So one of those is always going to be there, and it's just now the Dodgers' turn. I'm not mad at it. Everybody needs the Death Star, but we all look at it. No one's happy with this. No one. Even if you're inside of baseball, even if you're a Dodger, you're like, man, because this is going to be a high-price rental. He's not going to stay. And you did give up a nice young pitcher if he's healthy. You did give up some future, but you just kind of locked get to keep the trophy in L.A.
I won't say he's not going to stay. Who knows?
Maybe they can afford him. Maybe.
It's going to be a tough offseason to swing that.
Yeah, I mean, not a lot of talking is going to happen. But maybe they can keep him, and if you're a Dodger fan, that's fantastic. But the fact is, it's all about getting the ring, and they're just, I don't even know what the numbers are now, but it did kind of even take away from the competitiveness. Like, let's wait and see what happens, to the point of now, if you don't win, it'll be a cataclysmic collapse. That's the only story that'll be written. If you don't win this thing, it is as embarrassing as any team has ever been by spending that much money and getting absolutely nothing.
Yeah, you're supposed to not. I mean, now it feels like it's a. I mean, it's almost like, I hate to say it, it's almost like the collapse of the Thunder, though.
Well,
like, that's kind of what everybody thought was going to happen there, too. And
they're rolling out 4 number ones. If Ohtani can come back with the knee, they're rolling 4 number ones. Not 2, not 3, but 4.
No, 5.
5. Well,
yeah, because, I mean, I think right now it's Ohtani.
If he can come.
If he can pitch.
There's some question.
Blake Snell is coming back. Tyler Glasnow, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
See, I didn't count him.
And now Tarek Skubal.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
It is an all-star team. And, I'm not going to root for their demise. If they're going to do this, you better be damn good. And I want to see a bunch of 9-1 wins.
This would be, if the Dodgers do win this year, it would be the first time since 2000 that a team's won 3 consecutive titles. And the Dodgers would become the 3rd franchise in history to accomplish that feat, along with the Yankees, who have done it. I think the Yankees done it 3 times, and then the Oakland A's back in the early 70s did it as well. Pretty rare feat, and the fact that it hasn't happened in 25 years lets you know that they kind of worked to make it where it wouldn't happen.
You'd think the design was such that it wouldn't, but you're relying on failure. You're not, when your design is such that 5 teams could afford it, you're relying on 4 of those teams failing and one of them finding their way in, to make it even kind of interesting. Because the only thing that is interesting here on out is, I guess we're waiting for Judge to get healthy for the Yankees. Maybe. I guess that's something, maybe. But for the most part, this seems foregone. If everybody gets healthy, how the hell you beat these guys?
Oh yeah, I mean, but I guess that's the other thing. You never know. I mean, we've seen crazier things happen.
We have.
It wouldn't be like the biggest shock if they lost it, but it would be shocking. But you still got to go through the playoffs, and anything can happen. Everybody has a run of 5 bad games at some point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the Dodgers are no exception. But the odds are certainly stacked in their favor, which is a bummer for baseball, because otherwise, the truth is, this season, aside from the Dodgers, there's some stories to tell. Like, the Tampa Bay Rays are in first place. The Chicago White Sox are in first place in the AL Central. The Milwaukee Brewers are in first place, and actually, I think they've got the same record as the Dodgers. Like, they're really good.
Nah,
but at the end of the day, it's all like, well, okay, but we'll see. It'll probably end up being Dodgers Yankees, because that's just typically what it looks like. That's where it's headed anyway. But the Dodgers story is kind of ruining the rest of it.
It does. It's going to overwhelm
for some people. Again, I don't care. Like, let's see. I like to see these super teams get built. I want to see greatness. Pile it on.
Either be great or collapse, one or the other. If you're going to do this, do it huge. And, it's that if you're going to make a mistake, make it huge. And the Dodgers have made bold moves that have not been mistakes. It's worked for them consistently, and they're willing to pay for it. So good luck.
Yeah.
But eventually, it's not going to work.
But don't be like the Colorado Rockies or the Cincinnati Reds who don't spend any money and they go, Joe, we can't win. Well, yeah, because you're not even trying to win. You're trying to stay profitable.
I look at that like, you know what? That's a you problem. That's a Colorado Rocky fan problem. That's not my problem. That's y'all's problem. If your owner doesn't want to spend the money to win, don't buy a ticket. Force them to sell. If you don't like that, but that's a you problem. My franchise, I don't care. You know what? Yeah. And I think that's why baseball is the way that it is. But I'm never, if you got a bad owner, that's your fault.
Football is, they try to make football almost communist. Like it's almost like you've got this, everybody's got equal bowl of rice, and you do what you can with it. Baseball is very capitalist. This is like what America, we should love this as Americans, but for some reason we don't particularly like it.
Unfettered capitalism scares the hell out of most people because it should, and this is unfettered. There is no restriction. We'll pay you whatever we want. We'll contract you as long as we want, and there's nothing anybody outside of my office can say anything about it.
The Dodgers are Amazon.com.
They are. They've eaten everybody. And again, this is the game we have built. And I'm not saying change everything. Kind of like the other losers this weekend. It looks like there's finally going to start. The SEC and the Big Ten have finally decided we're kind of in on this congressional oversight. We're not all the way in, but we're willing to continue to listen. So for those of you that have been looking for at least some guardrails on this crazy money trail that we're on, at least we're starting to get there. And I don't want to restrict money, although I think that's going to be part of it. I think the primary thing we're all trying to do is restrict movement. We're trying to get rid of the dudes that show up, play 7 schools in 4 years, that just bounce from program to program to program and stay around for 7 or 8 years. Whether you like that or not, it looks like that's going to be the first thing that's going to be restricted.
Well, it's hard to restrict one without the other. Money without movement, because
one will end the other. And if you restrict the money, the movement will move, will change. And I do think when we get some sort of salary cap that seems to be imminent, and I do think they're going to put some kind of limitation as to how and when you transfer. I don't think they're ever going to be able to get the toothpaste back in the tube. I still think you're going to be a service for hire for at least a period of time. And you'll be allowed to move, but not in the rapid way, and eligibility might be affected by conference. There's some little things that are coming to kind of rail this thing in. And I think once we get there, we'll probably get to a better place. I don't think money's going to stop, but I do think that your ability to transfer over and over, especially inside of a conference, is probably going to get limited.
I got one more loser from the weekend. Most people didn't watch the UFC this weekend. It was on Saturday morning. It was in what was it called? Belgrade.
Oh, wow.
And there's a fella named Vladislav Sepo. And everybody was really excited about this guy, big prospect. And
where's he from?
Serbia.
Serbian.
And looked like he looks like a guy who'll whoop your ass.
Mm-hmm. Most UFC dudes do.
But this was his UFC debut, like his first fight in the UFC, and it's, everything was lined up for him, and they gave him an opponent named Gilbert Urbina, he was 1-3 in the UFC. The guy sucks, quite frankly. He's got 2 other brothers who have fought in the UFC before. He is the worst of the brothers, and they were setting it up for this dude to have a good, healthy UFC debut. Well, he got knocked out in 1 minute. Vladislav Sepo did, and I think part of it was because he was a parlay killer. He was like a -600 favorite or -700 favorite. So people get angry when you lose when you're that big of a favorite. But I kind of felt bad for Gilbert Urbina, who he won this fight, and everybody, almost every comment was, if you lose to Gilbert Urbina, you should immediately be removed from the UFC.
So I didn't.
You should be forced into retirement if you lose to Gilbert Urbina. And it's like, Gilbert Urbina's probably having like the best day of his life. I won a fight. Nobody thought I could win. I'm a hero. And they're like,
you
lose to this guy. You should be out of the UFC. This guy's the worst fighter in the UFC. He's like, dude, I just won. Why am I catching strays?
You blew my parlay. That's
parlay killer. Yeah, Vladislav Seppo though, maybe the biggest loser of the weekend.
Go get a beer. Go get a beer, Biggin.
Vlasto. His nickname El Chapo. I was like, oh, that's awesome, man. I hope this dude's really good. No, he's not. He's not good. All right. It's 8:45. Man, we are running out of time, Bubba. We are running out of time in this program, but that's good because that'll be the end of Monday. And then I was telling you during the break, Hard Knocks starts tomorrow, apparently.
We're in football
I had no
season.
idea.
We have arrived.
Starring Sam Darnold, Wreck-It Ralph.
Better go get a big screen. That head's not going to
big
fit
head,
in there.
it's just going to be all over the screen. It's going to look like something off Star Wars. It's like a guy in a stormtrooper helmet.
Grogu.
But that's just his regular head. All right, we'll be right back. It is the AJ and Rob Show, 94.1.
The AJ and Rob Show. Let's be honest. Watching the Rangers is better when you got something on the line. On Rangers game days, call your shot with the morning huddles. Rangers double dinger payday.
Play ball!
Pick the Ranger you think will send one into the seats. He hits one, you're going to a Rangers game. He hits two. Now you've just been upgraded. Tickets and a hotel stay. That's what we call getting paid. Wake up with the Morning Huddle. Make your pick and win with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
Did you hear? Allstate car insurance now costs even less. So when you bundle with home, you can save even more. Check Allstate first to bundle and save with a new lower auto rate. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings may vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Sleep Number's new collections are designed to adapt to the changing nature of your life and your sleep needs. Whether it's the personalized comfort of the new Comfort Mode mattress, the targeted pressure relief of the Comfort Next mattress, or the Climate Collection that actively cools or warms to help you fall asleep and stay asleep.
And now, get early access to our biggest sale of the year. Save 25% on the new Comfort Next Luxe for a limited time. Only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com.
Hello, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney who has practiced law here in San Antonio since 1994. Over the past 30 years, I've represented hundreds, if not thousands, of victims of negligent drivers. If you've been in an auto accident, you can choose a billboard lawyer, but I'd ask you to consider calling me. We have only one rule in my office. If my client's happy, I'm happy. My team and I place a premium on communication because I believe there can be no daylight between an effective attorney and his client. I do not charge for an initial consultation. If you've been injured in a traffic collision, just call my office, 210-900-0400. There's no charge. I want to make sure that the decisions you make immediately after an accident are smart decisions. The other driver's insurance company and your own insurance company will want to talk to you immediately after the accident. My advice, talk to me first. Many adjusters play fair, but I've seen more than a few that do not. If you've been injured by a negligent driver, call me, Jason Thompson. My number is 210-900-0400. That's 210-900-0400.
Still using the I got a guy approach for your digital marketing? Relying on one person in today's rapidly shifting online landscape is costing you more in lost opportunities. You need the deep bench expertise of Conrex Digital. We provide more than just a presence. We deliver results. From high converting websites and SEO to engaging social content and lead generation on Google and Meta, we handle it all. Dominate your competition with expert programmatic and streaming TV campaigns. Bold marketing, real results. Visit conrexdigital.com. Conrex Digital makes it happen.
Awesome Tickets is your personal ticket broker. Big games, big concerts, big events. Any city. Need tickets? Stay local and call Awesome Tickets. Stop paying all those crazy fees. Call 210-226-5136 or online at awesometix.com. That's awesometix.com.
AJ Hoffman, Rob Thompson. The AJ and Rob Show is on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Training camp in full effect. The boys, the Blitz brothers, the boys, Joe and Jason, they're in Oxnard. Against our better judgment, we decided not to wake them this morning after a long day of travel, but they are in full effect and will be live and in color from the tennis courts there in Oxnard, California. Make sure you're listening to them all week long. They're going to get everybody you could possibly want to listen and see on our broadcast. It's going to be interesting to see how the coaching staff weighs the media weight, because we've got a brand new defensive coordinator, and I know what camp is like, and I know how the backstory, the reporters that are there to follow them kind of dig into things. And the first threat, of course, is the defensive side of the ball, and it's going to be interesting to see how Shoddy allows the coverage and who's going to be available, because it's going to be the kind of the crux of what goes on in the offseason. We'll have them live on in tomorrow morning. I saw that our first-round draft pick is looking pretty good so far, which is exactly what you wanted to hear. In fact,
who's our
the Cowboys safety.
Oh, Lordy.
I have to say our.
No, you don't.
That's how I prefaced it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we. But I'm in it. I own jerseys. I own jerseys. I think that what we're seeing, what I was bringing up with is behind the scenes. I know how these guys work, the Dallas guys, the media types. They're going to be all over this defense. Every snap of the defensive line, every movement is going to be graded. And so far this week, there's been nothing negative to come out about the defense. It's been nothing but good news. Yet again, one of those things where I keep waiting for the shoe to drop. Something's going to happen. And I don't know what it is, but at some point you need to have some sort of trauma.
They're going to play a game.
Well, maybe that's it. Seriously. But at some point,
everybody looks good when you're at practice.
Everybody, I hate nothing but good news, because it ain't rosy. If you think it is, you're wrong. It never works out this way.
No, there is a sweeping sense of optimism out of around the Cowboys.
It's so strange. So I'm looking for one of those dudes there to find where is the fly in the ointment. Somebody's mad. Somebody's not happy. Somebody getting their job taken. Something's going to come down this week.
Or somebody will get hurt.
Well, yes, and that's one of those things. You just don't get a stress-free training camp. Nobody does.
Doesn't Dak get hurt every other year?
And that's one of those plot lines coming into the season. Can they keep him upright for 17 weeks?
Yeah. And especially when they're like, oh, well, we're going to play our 5 best offensive linemen. We don't know where they're going to play, but they're going to play.
And there's that we haven't even begun to discuss, which I do think now as you start focusing on this defense, and they're saying the defense is pretty stout, at what point do you go, now, wait a minute, is the defense really good, or is this line not quite what we thought?
Well, that's the thing. If the defense is stout, like they've only gone against their own team.
So
is the offense worse, or like –
all of these questions this week will start
it's
to be answered.
It's too early to start getting hyped up about them, I think. I would just tell everybody, slow down. Remember the last thing you saw, and
this is still the same team.
Although, what was Famous James saying, 13-4?
Oh, famous. He said 12-5.
12-5. He went through the schedule, and he was like 12-5 for the Cowboys.
Dude, I'm as big an optimist as anybody, but it's hard for me to see 12 wins there. But I'll say this. I know that it's possible, which is the first time in a couple years I even went that far. It's possible you could win 12, maybe 13. I can't imagine how. It's going to have at least one of those games will have to be a cataclysmic collapse by the other team. One of those extra games is going to be one of those hair-raising, I don't know how you won. And then the two others are going to be one of those you beat a team that you weren't supposed to in ways that you didn't expect. And the Cowboys never win those games.
Yeah. The good thing for the Cowboys is they've got the AFC South this year. The AFC South stinks, so there's winnable games there.
I said that last year. Remember when and it wasn't the AFC South. Did we have the West last year?
They had
the Central.
The AFC North, you mean? Yeah.
Every time we played one of those teams out of conference, their quarterbacks had their
all-time
best
games.
Game of their career or season. Every one of them.
Yeah.
So we can make a bad team look real good.
There's no doubt about that. The AFC South is, when I say they're not very good, I mean, there's some things, like the defense for the Texans is great. There's some good things. There's
all
just
of them
not,
have those little things, but
there's nothing proven.
I cannot wait to see the defense. I don't believe it, and I won't believe it until I see it. And I'm not sure even then it'll be a month before I can believe what I've been told.
I was wrong. It was the AFC West last year.
Well, yeah,
and it was, you're right. Bo Nix, career day. Patrick Mahomes had a huge day.
Kyler Murray.
Justin Herbert had a huge day. Yeah, every AFC West team they played.
Just ripped us to shreds. So they're so far between just being average from where we were.
Even Geno Smith threw for 230 yards. He didn't do that in like the other games combined.
So everybody had their career high, or at least season high, against the Cowboys defense. So we're heaping a whole lot of praise on a team that's refurbed, and certainly I appreciate the fresh attitude. But the difference between average and terrible, we were so far away from just average.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand about the optimism with Cowboys is like, this team was not. It's not like they were almost there a year ago. Like this was a pretty bad situation. I mean,
biblically,
yeah. It's in the last game of the year. It is what it is. I mean, but you didn't have a chance to get to the playoffs when you got to the last game. So you punted the last game, and you finished 7-9-1
with an offense that was good enough to win a Super Bowl on its face.
Teams rarely go from 7-win teams. To contending.
No.
It just doesn't happen.
Unless there's not a whopper free agent that arrived and said he's worth this. No, none of that.
Typically, like there is, I guess the one time when it could happen is if a quarterback takes a massive jump. And Dak isn't going to take a massive jump from here. Dak is what he is.
He had a good year last year. The offense was effective. And the defense can't be worse. You can rest assured of that. I don't imagine it's going to be any worse. But we're talking about adding 5 to 6 wins. That's just not the way the Cowboys function. It just never has been. They haven't brought in enough talent to justify that.
All right, it is a Mellow Mushroom Monday. 210-656-3776 is the phone number. You want a $50 gift card to go to the Mellow Mushroom. Try out some of that delightful pizza, Stone Oak and 1604. Let's go with caller number 5. You will win $50 to the Mellow Mushroom. Oh, enjoy it. Great pizza, great beer, just a good spot overall. 1 hour to go on a Monday.
On your ride to work, it's AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson in the morning. KTFM Floresville.
Go, 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 go.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Working a few stalls as you head into your commute. 281 northbound Wurzbach. That stall's off to the right shoulder. Another at 35 northbound Evans, right shoulder blocked. And I-10 eastbound Desavala. That stall has the left shoulder blocked. Definitely slowing down along 1604 northbound Calabria to Hausman. A 10-minute ride. About 5-7 minutes, 1604 westbound O'Connor to 281. And about 10 minutes on 410 northbound, 151 to Fredericksburg Road. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, we will be live in Oxnard, California.
Our first day at Cowboys Training Camp. Of course, the pads are going on. And a player. We don't know who yet, but we will have a player join us live on the tennis courts.
How does that defense look? Christian Parker, all of that stuff, we'll let you know.
The Blitz, Monday at 2 from Cowboys Camp.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Football season is almost here, and just in time for kickoff, the new Roo Pub will be open in New Braunfels, in Creekside near the Buc-ee's. You know the Roo Pub has proven to be the best place to watch any big game, any big event, and the New Braunfels location will be no different. Heading to the coast, check out the Roo Pub in Rockport, and of course the OG Roo Pub at 281 in Redland Road is the perfect place for your fantasy draft. Roo Pub number 3, opening soon in New Braunfels. We'll see you at the Roo.
This report is sponsored by Staples. All right, it's officially the most wonderful time of the year at Staples. They've got back-to-school supplies as low as 25 cents, up to 40% off select tech, 20% off for teachers, and more. Check out all the deals at staples.com/back-to-school. Staples, that was easy.
It's August and the kids are going back to school, but the parents are going back in time because at Low T Center, they are turning back the clock and bringing the energy and vitality of your youth back. If you've been dealing with low energy, low sex drive, or a lack of motivation, those are telltale signs of low testosterone. So don't ignore it. Go to Synergenicshealth.com and book your free T-test today. And if you qualify for treatment, they accept insurance. Don't delay. Go to Synergenicshealth.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. Progressive knows that boat days can come with unexpected problems.
Dang, I forgot the wakeboard. How am I supposed to enjoy myself without my favorite water activity? I mean, sure, we could still go tubing, fishing, or even just relax on a floaty, but without the wakeboard, what's the point?
If a real problem comes along, your boat's protected 24/7 with Progressive, so you can keep worrying about boater problems. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, not available in D.C.
Sports Center brought to you by SAPDcareers.com. The San Antonio Police Department is always hiring.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
In the NFL, pass rusher Jadeveon Clowney is going back where it all began as he's signing a one-year deal with the Houston Texans. Back in 2014, the Texans drafted him number 1. Last played for him back in 2018. Clowney spent last season with the Dallas Cowboys, where he led the team with 8.5 sacks and 12 tackles for a loss in just 13 games. Finally, in Major League Baseball news, the Houston Astros swept the Texas Rangers over the weekend, finishing it out with a 7-3 win yesterday. They've now overtaken the Rangers and hold a 2.5-game lead in the AL West. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, this is the AJ and Rob Show with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hey, Rob.
What's that, AJ?
You're a married man.
As far as I know.
How often are you doing it?
As much as I possibly can.
Mowing
the lawn?
A new survey is giving a glimpse into how often married Americans are making love. How often are you having sex over the last 12 months? 210-656-3776 for any of you married folks. Or, you know what? I'd particularly love to hear from a married woman. Like how often they're...
Wouldn't it be about equal? I would like to think it'd be...
I got a feeling the men will be less honest. You know what I mean?
Oh, I think that's true.
Because like men don't want to admit that they're not getting it. Women will just tell you, yeah, like I'll give it to them when I feel like it. But, you know, it's like... It's just, I just feel like... A man doesn't want to admit that he doesn't have the control in the bedroom. He doesn't like to say, oh, yeah, my wife never puts out for me.
Or not enough, or maybe
now,
more than I'm ready for.
I have no problem saying that. That's just a fact of life.
I don't think any man's getting it as much as they want it. I think we can all admit that. Because we have a thought in the middle of the day.
Yes.
And I mean, it's a quick passing thought, but it's a thought nonetheless.
All right. So as it's broken down here, the average American adult, how many times a year do you think they're having sex?
Well, judging by the previous conversation we've had, I would say 52.
It's 53. That's very close. Yeah, a little over once per week. That's pretty good. Now, again, with married couples, not just American adults, only married couples. The survey asks how often couples have had sex during the last 12 months. What percentage, and this is what we're going to go off on percentages, said more than 3 times a week.
Oh, God. Low. 25%, 30%.
4.1%.
Yeah, man.
4.1%. I am not in that category. All right.
Some categories I want to be in, some I don't. Well, you can decide which one. I don't know, man.
More than 3 times a week is a lot.
Yeah,
that's a lot when I was single and like.
Yeah, you got no kids either.
Yeah. I was trying to spread my love. I'd still more than 3 times a week. I'm exhausted.
But good for you. If that's y'all, go ahead.
Okay, what percentage? So that's 4 point. Let's just go with 4. What percentage do you said 2 to 3 times a week?
I think it jumps up a little bit, but not to 50%. No, I'd say if it's 4, then I'll go 25%.
It's 12%.
So 3 times, not 4. 5.
Yep, 3x.
All right.
Once a week.
Now we're getting to the average, right? We're getting to the 50% of people are having sex once a week.
Well, that's 50%, or that's all Americans are having
married.
sex. These are just the married.
Oh, it's still not 50% then. 35%,
13%.
Wow.
So now when you add
married
that up,
people are not having sex.
So 13, 12, and 4. That's 29% of married people are having sex
less than
least once a week.
Okay.
29%.
So on the other side of that.
So now you know what you've got left.
71% ain't doing much.
2 to 3 times a month. What do you think the percent on that one is?
Well, what's the high where we were before?
12.9%.
So let's follow that math. We'll go 25%.
15%.
So even smaller jump.
Even smaller jump.
So if you ain't having, if you're either having it a fair amount or not at all, is what it sounds like.
Once a month.
Oh, we're getting into the depressing world here. God.
It gets way more depressing. Don't worry, Rob.
Is it still like in the once a month is 30, 40%?
12%.
God, so again, the math is telling us either getting it or not.
Yes.
There's not any in between.
So now that leaves, so we've now gone through 56% of these married people, and they're all having sex at least once a month. That leaves 44% of married people who are not having sex at least once a month. The next category, once or twice during the year.
Oh, God. I don't even want to fathom that number. How
11% of married people have sex once,
like on a birthday,
or
maybe?
Twice a year. Probably birthday and anniversary.
Well, that's only
or Valentine's Day. I don't know.
Now with the Super Bowl,
but
that's
not the worst though, Rob.
That is so depressing.
32.5% of married couples said they do not have sex at all. At all.
Well, how old
in the
are they?
last 12 months?
I mean, some can't.
Okay,
you know what I mean. I'd like to know the ages, but I think that's probably so true that we just don't want to admit it. You know?
No, I mean, no sex at all. That's kind of wild. I mean, you remember when my wife was in the hospital? I was like, I thought I was going to die.
Climbing the wall. Well, you know, whatever floats your boat. I can't imagine that not being part of my life. I can tell you that.
It was there were 1,900 people that were.
Hey, if you're happy, if that's what you
that were
need,
surveyed here.
But I can't imagine you're happy.
Now, clinical data suggests that aiming for a daily or high-volume sexual quota does not actually improve relationship quality.
I agree with that.
So but while overall happiness increased as physical intimacy moved from monthly to weekly, couples who had sex 2, 3, or 4 times a week experienced no additional statistical boost. So, like, once you get up to once a week, you're about as happy as you can be. All right?
I'd like to see. I'd like to try.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's science.
There might be another level. You never know.
But. It's science. Now, like you mentioned, despite some research suggesting a slowdown with age, intimacy remains an important factor in healthy aging, linked to improved physical and emotional well-being.
Yeah.
AARP survey data indicates that physical connection remains routine for many older Americans. What percent of Americans aged 70 or older do you think are having sex on a weekly basis?
Same? Does it across in like 12?
17%.
So even more than
17% of adults over 70 are getting it every week.
Good. I got something to look forward to.
Yeah.
All right.
So
is it with your wife or is it with somebody else?
Whoever they can get, I guess. When you're 70, what do you do? I mean, you just wherever you can get
Whatever
it.
happens. Maybe, oh, man, all right.
Yeah.
See, there's something to look forward to.
Now, some
The
reasons
villages
why
down in South Florida.
Some reasons why sex may go downhill: hormonal shifts for both men and women. I mean, testosterone in men, perimenopause or menopause in women can reduce sexual desire.
See, we have a pill.
Yeah,
we can fix that.
Vascular and metabolic health. Prescription side effects. So if you take antidepressants or blood pressure drugs, typically those
can slow your roll a bit.
They do. Stress response. Elevated cortisol levels from ongoing mental stress directly disrupt the body's production.
I think that's a primary issue between about 35 and 50.
Yeah.
Still, because that's the most stressful part, at least business-wise, of your life.
Oh, yeah. Relationship issues, obviously, if you're having conflicts in your marriage, it's hard to, and then lifestyle factors like poor diet, lack of exercise, and substance abuse can drive down libido. So if you're, if you're involved in any of those things, maybe cut it out.
All things in moderation.
Yes. Edwin, how much sex is too much sex for you in your mind? How much is too much?
Too much?
Yep. How much?
What age range?
A person of your age.
Yeah, of your age. What's the appropriate amount of sex to be having?
What is it? I'm 30. So what does it say? For 25 to 30.
3 times a week.
Yep, 3 times a week. Or you're around hitting that?
3 to 4.
3 to 4 times a week. Okay, you're in the 4%. You're a very high performer.
Yeah,
congratulations.
Not too high, not too low.
Rise and grind.
But then you think about guys like Vic, and Vic is getting at least 3 times a week.
He's bringing up the average. He's helping a lot of us out.
They're 3 times in a week. I mean, that's like
you have to have a very willing partner.
That's a damn good week.
It's things you're stumbling into things at that moment.
But yeah, Vic, that's like a slow week for guys like him. So I guess it's
more power
all,
to you.
Yeah,
but you're blowing the curve. I can tell you that.
Yeah, no doubt. But anybody in this 32.5%, not at all.
Boy, you must have a hell of a hobby.
Oh man. 210-656-3776. Let's see.
And there's a reason why that is you can get divorced for that.
Oh boy. Red Roddy says, I have a married buddy in his late 40s. He admitted that he only gets it on his birthday. Oh my gosh.
Hey man, some of it's the bed you made. You know what? There comes a time you made this bed.
Shariette says, do we know why the married couples are not having sex? Again, there's
lots of
plenty
questions
reasons.
like you brought up. You could be perfectly happy and not. I get it. Because if you just do the math, think of the couples you know, and if 41% or whatever it is are not, I guarantee you know somebody who isn't.
That's, again, the 32.5% that said 0 sex in the last year.
So you have 10 friends, all married. 3 of them have not had sex in the last year.
Simplify it. If you hang out, let's say you go on a group date with 2 other couples, one of those couples hasn't had sex in the last year.
I bet I could pick them out. I bet I can pick which one. One of these couples has not had sex in a year.
So, when we went to your the 4th of July party,
yep, there
was 6 couples there, 6 of us. That means 2 of those couples,
we're not
no sex.
Mm-hmm.
We're
gonna have to get busy.
Well, I think you know what. I might.
I'm gonna have to check the calendar. I'm not sure it was me.
We might have to go through the likelihood, ranking those 6 couples by least to most likely.
Well, I mean, it doesn't mean in the grand scheme, but I would say one probably has it's been a minute.
Yeah. It happens.
I travel a lot for work.
I'm
under stress.
Yeah, it's a hard time. All right.
I get free porn.
Let's take a quick break. It is the AJ and Rob Show, 94.1.
sound off like you got a pair. 210-656-3776. This is the AJ and Rob Show. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Working a couple of stalls as you get into your midday commute. 1604 northbound Bandera Road. This one's off to the shoulder. And this stall on the southwest side at 410 westbound, the off-ramp to Somerset. Right lane of the exit ramp blocked with a stall. Ongoing road work continues. I-10 upper level westbound North Frio Street to Calabria, just the right lane open. And in Bernie, I-10 westbound approaching Fair Oaks, this road work in the right lane, that's a 20-minute delay. Slow from Bernie Stage Road. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Star sending our boys to see the boys. Our AA Best Bail Bonds coverage of Dallas Cowboys Training Camp in Oxnard, California continues all this week. Sponsored in part by Southern Recipe Pork Rinds and AARP San Antonio, South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hello, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney who has practiced law here in San Antonio since 1994. Over the past 30 years, I've represented hundreds, if not thousands, of victims of negligent drivers. If you've been in an auto accident, you can choose a billboard lawyer, but I'd ask you to consider calling me. We have only one rule in my office. If my client's happy, I'm happy. My team and I place a premium on communication because I believe there can be no daylight between an effective attorney and his client. I do not charge for an initial consultation. If you've been injured in a traffic collision, just call my office, 210-900-0400. There's no charge. I want to make sure that the decisions you make immediately after an accident are smart decisions. The other driver's insurance company and your own insurance company will want to talk to you immediately after the accident. My advice, talk to me first. Many adjusters play fair, but I've seen more than a few that do not. If you've been injured by a negligent driver, call me, Jason Thompson. My number is 210-900-0400. That's 210-900-0400.
This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. You know how some places have a secret menu? Well, this is not that menu. It's the Cantina menu, and it's only at Taco Bell. At participating U.S. Taco Bell locations for a limited time only, while supplies last.
$30 million in guaranteed prizes. Cash in this football season in Las Vegas with 3 Circus Sports contests. Entry starting at $1,000, all with no rate. Circa Million, 18 weeks of point spread action. Circus Survivor, pick one winner each week, no point spread. And the Big Daddy, Circa Grandissimo, with a $100,000 entry fee. Enter in Nevada, play from anywhere. $30 million guaranteed. Visit circusports.com for details.
It's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. Right now, Pella Windows and Doors of San Antonio is offering 25% off Pella products, plus 0% APR for 24 months. Some restrictions may apply. See local showroom for details. Offer ends August 31st, 2026.
Okay, all signed up. Easy. Now let's run payroll. What the? Hey girl, I'm you with more gusto. Nice. Who's that? New social media manager, hired and onboarded with gusto. And spoiler, we're kind of famous now. Wait, we're famous? Oh, well, I'm famous. Payroll, benefits, and HR. Designed and built for small businesses. Choose a future with gusto.
Time to go back to school with Famous Footwear.
Why does it always sneak up on us?
It's like when your kid tells you about a bake sale the night before.
Then it's store-bought all the way.
Stores are the best.
Like Famous. With 800 stores, they're always nearby with shoes from the best brands like Jordan, Nike, Adidas, Birkenstock, New Balance, Skechers, and more.
Right now it's BOGO. Buy one pair, get one half off at Famous Footwear. And shop in-store to get $10 to spend this fall. Some exclusions apply.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like a social media manager.
Did you just post our Q4 earnings to your personal social media?
Oh yeah, used a trending audio and everything.
That's confidential financial data.
Relax, it only went a little viral.
The SEC just commented with the eyeball watching emoji.
This is the job for sponsored jobs. This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
My name is Emma. I am 13 years old. 6 years ago, I was injured in a car accident that left me paralyzed from the waist down. Once I completed rehab, my mom applied for a canine companion service dog. Last January, I finally got to meet my service dog, Marcia. We quickly developed a very strong bond. Together, we go to my horseback riding lessons, school band practice, swim meets, and archery classes. Together, we pick vegetables, and we like to cut flowers. I love Marcia. She makes me feel like together we can do anything. I can't imagine life without her. She's a part of the family. We are just one of the thousands of teams Canine Companions has paired together over the past 50 years. With your help, we can continue for another 50. Visit canine.org to see the many ways you can change lives.
I can tell that we are gonna be friends.
AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is the AJ and Rob Show on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
It's going to take me a while to get over this 32.5%.
You never know what people are going through. That explains
right.
a lot of stuff. Road rage, get it now. I understand now.
Do you sleep with your bedroom door opened or closed?
I've always, if you have kids and you leave your door open, your kids are going to be in therapy.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Unless you're in the 32.5%.
And then, I'm not in that percentage, never was, but to make sure I stayed in one of those higher arcing numbers more than once a week, I got a door and a lock.
Okay. Well, we have a door and a lock too. And if it's happening, it's a, hey, get up and shut the door thing.
Yep.
Because otherwise we've got the animals sleep in our room.
Mm-hmm. We have to kennel the dog,
and they might want to be like, "Hey, I want to go."
I don't want you up there licking someplace. No, don't want that.
I don't want to. Well, they won't do that, but mine will be.
They'll stare.
Well, yours get in the bed.
Yeah, ours will get up and stare at you.
Yeah, that's bad news.
But, hey.
But
I sleep here.
But particularly, like my wife's cat.
See, I don't have a cat, thank God, because those will come out the. Yeah,
they'll scratch at the door like, "Hey, get me out of here!" And then you like, so if the door's shut, it's a big issue.
One day you'll be an empty nester, but even then, it's funny. You still
shut the door.
When I go to bed, we still sleep with the door closed.
Edwin, you sleep with your door shut or door open?
Mainly closed.
Mainly closed.
Yeah.
When you're doing stuff.
Sometimes it just depends.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on if you're watching dirty movies or not.
Yeah.
Skinamax.
Or do you have a TV in your room?
No, I don't.
Okay, good.
But he's got his phone.
Oh,
yeah.
You watch dirty movies on your phone?
I do before I go to bed.
Who doesn't?
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
Well, it's hard in Texas, though, right?
Yeah, you can't have the hub in Texas.
You have to download. You have to have your own version.
Or you have a VPN.
Mm-hmm.
You have VPN on your phone, Edwin?
No.
If you hesitate, I don't believe you.
Yeah, I don't either. That's all right. I'm not here to judge you. I'm not here to judge you.
Those VPNs.
But yeah, that was a question of, do you sleep with it open or closed, and why? And you're like, I mean, there's no kids living in your house now.
No, but it's just habit now. We go to bed, we close the door. I don't know why, but we do. I don't want anything getting me in the middle of the night.
Like, what if there was an airflow issue or something? Like,
maybe that would get it open, but right now there's not, and I genuinely think if I laid down in bed and I saw the door open, I'd get up and close it.
I am too. That's how I am.
I don't know why.
A lot of people, like a lot more people than I thought, sleep with the door open. And like, I know there's some people who like to have a little bit of light in their room.
I get that.
I'm the opposite. I hate it.
Yeah, I'd sleep with the TV on. It has nothing to do with that. It's just, I don't know why. I'm afraid, I don't lock the door, but.
Did I tell you what happened with my blinds when I was at that hotel and I couldn't figure out the blinds?
Yeah, I vaguely remember this. The blackout curtain. You couldn't figure out the blackout curtain.
I couldn't figure it out.
How to move it.
Well, okay, but did I tell you why I couldn't figure it out?
Well, I just thought you couldn't find the chain.
No. So the hotel was sold out except for one room. And my buddy was like, "Dude, you're going to stay here tonight. We're going to party. You're not going back to San Antonio." And I was like, "Okay."
B-Bill's hopping.
Yeah, and he was like, I'm going to get you a room. So he went and said, "Hey, I need to get one more room added to my tab." And they're like, "Sorry, man, we're out of rooms." And they're like, "The only room we have has the blinds don't work." And my buddy was like, "Oh, that's okay.
No worries, he's gonna pass out.
He's
anyway.
not gonna care." Yeah. And then so I'm telling him like that I FaceTimed my wife. I was like,
never been in a room like this
dude,
before.
It was like 10 minutes. I'm up there yanking and pulling, like trying to figure out why the blinds don't work. FaceTime my wife. I'm like, "Do you see something I'm not seeing?" And so we're out there. We're getting drunk at his ranch the next week, and he's like,
"How'd you sleep?"
He's like, I was telling him that it was great except for the blinds didn't work. He's like, "Oh yeah, I knew the blinds didn't work." I was like, "Dude, why didn't you just tell me that?" And his wife was the one who had set it up, and she was like, "I honestly, I figured you guys were drunk enough that you just go up there and go to sleep." But I'm such a baby about light. Like, noise I can deal with.
Really?
Light is bad for me to sleep with. I don't like to sleep in the light.
No, our TV's on. It's not that. It's just we closed the door. I guess I won't be attacked.
It's like to keep the monsters out.
Yeah.
You've got to keep the monsters out.
Ever when we would close the door and I'd get up in the morning and you'd wake up going into the hall and my kid would be asleep at the door. Like, oh my God, this is so sad. The kid, my oldest would lay down into the door just with a blanket, laying in the hall.
Oh man, that is.
He knew not to open that door though. Get a shoe thrown at him.
Yep. All right. 210-656-3776. Almost everybody that said open is because they like to have light or they have cats.
I get the cat thing. That's why I don't have cats.
That seems to be the.
And I also have hardwood floors, and I can hear my dog walking around. With the
Yeah.
nails.
I don't like that either.
I don't like that.
I don't like that either. One time the cat accidentally got locked in the spare bedroom.
Okay.
And like just kept clawing at the door. And of course, I mean, in my house in Vegas, the spare bedroom was downstairs, and no one was letting her out because we were all sleeping. And finally, I go downstairs the next day and I hear her clawing and open it up. I mean, I'm talking about almost a 10-inch, 12-inch piece of carpet.
She was going to dig her way out.
Just shredded. Yeah, she was digging her way out of that bedroom.
God.
Oh my God! I thought I was going to die in here. Just run like
no cats for me, man.
And then she just walks out like it's no big deal. Like,
might want to fix that.
Yeah. Hey, kind of effed up the carpet here.
Sorry. Where's the food?
Yeah, I gotta go crap in my box now. You guys, make sure you clean this up after I'm done too.
Too bad your house is gonna blame it on the dog.
Yeah. All right. 210-656-3776. It is the AJ and Rob Show 94.1. Hey, good morning, folks. It's 9:33 on the AJ and Rob Show. Happy Monday.
Last Monday for the year that we will not have football that will have been played within 24 hours.
Well, I don't know. No, I don't think that's true.
That's the last one.
Within 24 hours?
Yeah, we'll have games on Sunday for the rest from now on.
Are you sure about that?
I can't imagine there'll be a week off where we don't have a game on Sunday.
Okay. I hope you're right. I don't know that I believe that's true.
You think there's going to be a single break between now?
Yeah.
Well, I guess between the Super Bowl we got a break.
Well, that one for sure.
I don't count that. But regular season, we're here.
Okay, maybe you're right.
We even get some Sunday college football games.
See, I don't even count. Like, you count football.
Hey,
it's a very vague term to you.
I'm not saying it's real, but at least it's here. Again, it's something I'm going to look forward to until it's on, then I realize this is trash. But at least I'll have in the back of my mind, it'll be like knowing if there's nothing else on, I've got an Office rerun, or I've got Seinfeld to watch. Right now, if there's nothing else on a Saturday, I can find a football game.
Yeah. Well, listen.
It's like
preseason,
sex or pizza.
Preseason football is preseason football is not like sex or pizza.
Well, in that I will take it if it's available.
Okay. Yeah, not me. I like to me, it's just exciting that it means it's almost here.
Oh, we still got a month before anybody really cares, but it's still here. And it seems like this has been a long one. Longer than normal.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like a long time since the Super Bowl. It does feel like that. Even though this year feels like it's gone by fast.
And I think it's because we had the Olympics and then we had the World Cup, and it just seems like because there's been those other events in between, it feels like it made it even that further away.
Yeah. Maybe you're right. All right. Well, this time every day we like to see what's going on in the world of Hollywood, and Hollywood and music. And this one, there's a little music news here. Are you familiar with the band Modest Mouse?
I have. I do know that name.
Okay,
but I didn't think it was a band. I thought it was a DJ.
No, it's a band. Oh, okay. It's a band. It's like an indie band. Can you play some Modest Mouse in there?
I'm pulling it up right now.
Okay, their biggest hit is a song called "Float On," and like when you hear it, you'll go, "Oh yeah, that's a big hit." But
they're coming to San Antonio.
Oh, are they?
They'll be at the Tech Port on October the 17th.
Okay, well, they will be there without lead guitarist Simon O'Connor.
It's probably him right here.
Yeah, he's not going to be allowed on this tour. They've kicked him off the shows after he's been accused of sending inappropriate messages to a teen fan.
Aw, dude.
It's okay though. He's just in his 40s, so it's pretty normal. You know.
She said she was 18.
No, actually she didn't.
Oh no.
No, that becomes that's where the problem goes even worse. They said they've got some guitar players lined up. They've got a guitar player that's going to go on tour with them, and he's excited. On July 26th, O'Connor was accused by a Reddit user who identifies themselves as a 17-year-old fan, and then says he was commenting on her bikini pics through direct messages on Instagram. O'Connor allegedly opened the conversation with a sticker reading, "Simon calls your bluff, Buzz," before sending what the user described as a sexually explicit meme of a naked man.
A D-pic.
The user responded by suggesting O'Connor's account had been hacked. She said, "Oh, well, you're a 45-year-old man. She was 16 at the time, and her birthday was listed in her profile." She said, "Oh, you must have been hacked, because that's the only reason a 45-year-old man would DM a 16-year-old girl with a naked man meme." And he said, I wish I was hacked. Just had a party night and looking at everything with one eye,
Well, at least he's honest.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you're not a creep, but at least you're an honest creep.
Yeah. But you did blindside me with a gaggle of likes and then very little intro besides bikini pics, so we're both to blame. And then, of course, he immediately deleted that. But the user also alleged that O'Connor viewed an Instagram story counting down to their 17th birthday before later messaging, "Sorry."
Dude, you're a musician. Why you get enough?
I don't understand.
What are you doing, man?
I don't understand. He responded in a lengthy statement apologizing to the fans, saying he'd mistaken them for someone he believed had repeatedly harassed him online using fake accounts. Throughout my adult life, there's been a person who has popped up from time to time with the intention of, for lack of a better term, messing with me. I assumed that this was the same person I had dealt with before, and with poor judgment, I decided to reach out with a tasteless meme.
So they're not throwing him out of the band. He just doesn't get to tour. They put him on a bench.
They're pending an investigation, I believe.
I would bet you could hear Modest Mouse on the app.
I'm guessing you probably can.
Sounds like some.
Guessing you probably can, especially if they're coming to town.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to go. He said, I unequivocally oppose any sexual behavior towards minors.
Good.
Thank you. The band did not explain the tour absence or say whether he remains a member in the band. He just will not be on.
It depends. Did he write any of the songs?
I'm guessing so. Their singer is now the only original member because their drummer died of cancer in 2022. So they're down to just, with it now that they've got Isaac Brock is the lead singer's name, but now without this guitar player, they're down to one original member.
It's like Spinal Tap.
Going on tour, yeah. Or, eventually it'll be like Leonard Skinner. It'll just be a bunch of random dudes doing Leonard Skinner songs saying, yeah, we're touring.
Yeah, I knew the bassist back then, and now I'm the bassist.
Yeah. That's not really how it works, but hey, maybe like you said, Rob, maybe just don't send D-pics to anyone.
So 17-year-old girls, number one.
Particularly 17-year-old girls, but
Primary.
To anybody is probably the best move.
I wonder, are they American band? They must be.
I believe they are.
Mm-hmm.
I believe they are from America.
Might want to move to Brazil. They're Euro. They don't have an extradition treaty.
I don't think so. Yeah. No, I don't know that. You said they're touring. I was like, when I first read it, and I was like, oh, they're touring. That's weird. Like I didn't know they even made they may still make music all the time. I don't know about. They're off my radar. But I do know that they had their moment in the sun.
Well, I can tell you this: if he did it and got caught, he's done it before. It wasn't the first time.
Chances are good. Now, I will say, once he came out and said sorry after he saw that she was not 17 yet, and then he unsent everything, it makes me think like, and he didn't, and
he might have been telling the truth.
I'm saying he might. I could see a world where you want to give this guy the benefit of the doubt.
But if you hadn't sent the D-pic, then I might buy it.
But to his credit, it wasn't his D. It was just a random.
It was just
meme.
a random other.
Yeah.
What you do there is you block and move on. Block, sweep the leg, and walk away.
Yeah, I think
sweep the leg, walk away.
The Vladimir Putin, much like Governor Greg Abbott, seems to. It's a war on porn. The war on pornography.
Oh, well, okay. Well, they took our legal weed. What are they going to take now? Skinamax?
Sofia Vershenina, who is 21 years old, she was.
We're talking about Putin. We're talking about Russian porn?
Yes.
All right. That's like cracking down on Russian vodka. Good luck.
She was an OnlyFans model, and she has been fined over $50,000 and will not be allowed to use the internet for 3 years.
Okay.
Amid Putin's war on pornography. As part of her sentence, she has to pay the $50K. She's also been barred from appearing online, using the internet, or running her digital business for 3 years, which is a massive blow to her income, of course. She is known as Sonia Marmeladova, became one of the many models charged by the Kremlin after President Vladimir Putin installed a nationwide crackdown on the state's booming porn industry. Russian prosecutors say she earned close to $500,000 from selling X-rated videos and sold intimate content on Telegram while living in an elite Moscow skyscraper penthouse, which I'm sure is like a 2-bedroom apartment in San Antonio. Yeah, she's good looking lady.
I can see why.
She's an attractive lady. She After pleading guilty and expressing remorse, she got this punishment because she was facing up to 6 years in prison in the friggin' gulag.
Free Sonia.
For showing her boobies. Free Sonia, free Tony. That's where I'm at.
Free Sonia.
Oh, not
What
Tony?
else? Free Tony too, but what else is Sonia going to do in the Russian? I mean, what's either that or bag potatoes? What exactly job
I don't
is she
know.
going to get? I think she's helping the economy, and she's certainly stimulating it, if you know what I mean.
Her gold iPhone 16 Pro Max remains seized by the state. But
I'll hold on to this.
The rest of the evidence, which was basically all sex toys and accessories that had been evidence in the case, they were all returned to her.
Oh, well,
So imagine walking out of you walk out of court. Hey, you don't have to go to prison. Here's the box full of your dildos.
I'd like to State's
you
Exhibit
can now
A.
Go home.
Take that home, but you can't show anybody. You can play with them.
I didn't know there was such a crackdown. I didn't know Russia was so anti-pornography. There's another model named Diana Shurigina. She's currently in custody awaiting trial, and the case against her centers on intimate contact she allegedly sold to paying subscribers on OnlyFans. And one of the case led to the jailing of one of the men that she was accused of hooking up with.
Now we've gone too far.
Yeah. Anastasia Ovsyannikova. She's 24. She's also held on suspicion of illegal production and circulation of pornographic materials. Like you said, dude, you live in Russia. Like, how many jobs are
What
out
else
there?
is there? What are you going to do? Especially probably keeping the spirits up of those poor Russian boys up at the front.
Yeah.
I mean, she's doing her duty
That's
for
all she's trying
for the
to
motherland.
do. That's all she's trying to do.
And what's her OnlyFans tag again? I'm just doing my bid to help.
No, listen.
Just trying to help her out.
Yeah, you don't need your wife finding that on your credit card. You don't need that. You
Use
don't need
yours.
that. And then I don't need that either. One time when I left Houston, like, everybody was giving me little gifts and things like that when I was leaving, for everybody from the station,
Mm-hmm.
and one of them had given me like a gift card, like a Visa gift card, and it was like, oh, whatever you want to use it on. And I gave it to my wife and was like, use it for whatever. And she went to check the balance, and whoever gave it to me, and I don't know who gave it to me because, again, I'd gotten like 20 different things, but whoever had given it to me had attempted to subscribe to OnlyFans with it.
And you can't?
You can't. It has to be like a real credit card. But my wife was like, what's going on with this? And I was like, I've got no idea. I know how this looks. I honestly have no idea.
So they just...
So they decide, I guess they bought this card, and then once they figured out they couldn't use it to buy OnlyFans, they were like, I'll just give it to, I got to get him a gift anyway. Here you go.
No, it's a burner card.
That's what it was.
Dude.
And finally, in Hollywood news, Spider-Man Brand New Day. Both my boys went and watched it yesterday.
I hear it's really good.
I've heard that as well. It set the record for opening weekend. 350 million. Oh, excuse me, 360 now. It is now the biggest opening ever at the domestic box office. That is a 3-day, $360 million, beating out the Avengers Endgame, which was 357.1. So this is now the biggest movie 3-day movie opening in the history of time.
I wonder
Spider-Man Brand New Day.
I wonder if Holland got some points on the back end.
I would guess that he did.
Had a good weekend.
Yeah, I would guess that he did. The Odyssey, number 2, 51 million. Toy Story 5 made 6 million, and Minions and Monsters made 5 million. That was number 4. So basically, if you're going to the movies this week, you were going to see one of two things. It was either Spider-Man or the Odyssey.
Famous James said he saw that Sean Rima went and saw it in the theater next to Odyssey. And Odyssey is the loudest movie I've ever been to. And he said you could hear the Odyssey in Spider-Man.
Oh, that would be very annoying.
Be very annoying. But I understand that, again, Odyssey is the loudest movie I've ever been to.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to Spider-Man on I want to say Wednesday or Thursday.
Already bought your tickets?
Yeah, I already got tickets. Yeah, you got to get them pretty pretty heavy in advance.
Now, this one, you don't have to see it. It's not only in 3D. I mean,
it's in all
IMAX.
kinds of theaters. Yeah. It's there's all you can. It's just a matter of finding seats, which is very difficult right now, unless you want to sit in the front two rows.
And by the way, if you're holding out for Odyssey to see it in IMAX, you don't have to.
Okay.
I did, and you didn't. I shouldn't have waited.
Okay. Wasn't.
It didn't. I mean, I saw some things on the edge, but I don't think it mattered.
Okay. Well, the Odyssey, I think I'm just going to wait till it comes to.
I would.
The house.
I would. It's not bad.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I want to say more, but I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't.
Were you mad about the Black Greeks?
No.
And
no.
It didn't feel realistic enough for you?
Dude, if you got that to worry about, you got a real short list of problems.
All right, let's take our last break. We'll come back. We'll do the Daily Lines. It's the AJ and Rob Show, 94.1.
Be a part of the show. 210-656-3776. This is the AJ and Rob Show. San Antonio Sports Star is sending our boys to see the boys. Our AA Best Bail Bonds coverage of Dallas Cowboys Training Camp in Oxnard, California continues all this week. Sponsored in part by Southern Recipe Pork Rinds and AARP San Antonio. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Football season is here. 2026 UTSA Roadrunners football season tickets are on sale now, starting at just $110. Secure your seats for all 6 home games at the Alamo Dome, including Navy, Colorado State, and North Texas. Got a big group? Bring your school, business, church, or organization and enjoy exclusive experiences like on-field access, the High Five Tunnel, video board recognition, and more. Learn more at GoUTSA.com. That's GoUTSA.com.
From the people who brought you It's the Dog Park comes...
Your dog is limping, but she seems fine. Plus, you've heard they can fake it just to get what they want. So what's the deal now? You're being gaslit.
Protect your dog from injury and illness with Progressive Pet Insurance.
Oh, now she switched legs. What a diva.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Coverage subject to policy terms.
Life is meant to be lived in motion, in the moment, on the go. If a sports injury or chronic pain threatens to slow you down, hold you back, or take you out of the game, Christus Health is here, right where you live, with complete personalized orthopedic care. Because you have a lot of games to play, miles to go, and life to live. Christus Health, your life, our purpose. Find care near you at christushealth.org.
This summer, the Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich and Pineapple Dragon Fruit and Sprite are back at Chick-fil-A.
Girl, it's back. We've been waiting. I love that honey pepper pimento sandwich.
And that pineapple dragon fruit and Sprite is everything. It's got that razzle-dazzle that makes you stop and say, okay, wait a minute.
I love the creaminess of the pimento cheese. It's savory, it's bold, it's flavorful.
Our faves are back. High five, girl.
Which fan favorite will you choose? Real customers paid for their testimonials.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Bottles are filling, and payroll's next. Whoa, what the?
I'm you with more gusto.
What's with the leather jacket?
It's kind of my new vibe. Which, by the way, switch to Gusto for payroll.
Switch? Oh, that's always such a headache.
With Gusto, it's effortless. Kind of like looking cool in this jacket. Payroll, benefits, even 401k. Simple.
Can I try it on?
Gusto? Sure. The jacket? No. Switch to effortless payroll. Choose a future with Gusto.
AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is the AJ and Rob Show on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. AJ and Rob on the AJ and Rob Show. I'm AJ. That's Rob.
I got to remember to turn my mic on.
Yeah. Edwin's not doing the job for you?
No, it's my responsibility. I get it.
Okay.
I get it.
You pissed off at Edwin?
I am. I'm furious.
I noticed you were saying a lot of bad things about him.
Cussing him.
A lot of bad things. All right, let's wrap up the show the way we always do. Let's take a look at the Daily Lines.
It's AJ and Rob's Look at the Daily Lines with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Major League Baseball. Instead of going game by game today, I wanted to ask who you thought what you thought the number was on the Dodgers now to win the World Series.
They're prohibitive. I don't know where they were. Good grief. 300?
Plus 150.
150? I'd gone for
Plus 150.
I'd like to go back in time. And on August the 3rd, who has been a more prohibitive favorite on August the 3rd?
You'd have to go back to the 90s Yankees.
Something just like...
Yeah. It just doesn't happen. But yeah, I think they were plus 350 coming into the weekend. They got one player.
Well,
plus one. He's a pretty good player, don't get me wrong. And Skubal, who was already pretty good, is about to get better because now he's going to have a lineup behind him. He's not going to have a crappy bullpen blowing wins for him.
Are you mad at the GM for Detroit? Are you mad at him?
You take the best offer. Yeah, somebody should have offered him more.
I'm not mad at him, but if I'm a member of any other team, I'm like, dude, seriously, no one came close. No one.
I guess not. No, I'm a big believer in when people are like, don't trade within the division. No, just get the best. Get what you can get. That's what I would do if I were a GM. I would take whoever offered me the best thing. If I don't want the guy on my team, I don't really care where he goes.
All things being equal, I would prefer to trade you or send you as far away as possible.
Sure,
but
if everything's even,
no.
But if I'm getting a better deal from someone close, that's who I'll take. If the devil wants to offer me the most, all right.
Well, Brad Stevens traded his guy to his arch rival, man. Yeah. So I think the precedent's set. It doesn't matter anymore.
Yep. So pretty big prohibitive favorites are the LA Dodgers now. The Yankees second favorite 6-1. The Braves and Brewers both 10-1. And I guess that's it. That is it for us. Edwin, good job today, buddy.
Thank you.
Thanks for giving us the insight into your sex life
and wrestling,
and for doing all your homework on the wrestling. The two things that we really wanted from you today, you came through on. Rob, great job today. We'll do it again tomorrow.
Same
Rob
way
will
with
be
you.
back tomorrow, and
good job.
Man, we're going to have so much fun. There's going to be fun. There's going to be snacks. Jason and Joe might do a show at 2.
Good job. You're listening to AJ and Rob in the morning.